All right, ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Clockwork Nexus. Normally, we'd be doing our Golden Ghost campaign, which we kind of are, but some people are having some anniversary things, and unfortunately, Selkie is still on the mend. So, we are bringing you a wonderful one shot. You'll notice that we got some people here, most of which you will see in the regular campaign, but we're playing some different peoples tonight. And we have the bonus of having a lovely Lady Lily with us tonight. So let's get to some introductions for some characters, who we are and who we are playing tonight. And Lily, if you wouldn't mind starting us off.
Sure. Hi, I'm Lady Lily, and I am Lady Lily across all platforms, specifically the Lily of Lowland. Today, I am playing Lysandra, a sorcerer cleric who has a very troubled past and has had a very weird time trying to process that. So it should be fun.
Should be fun. I'm sure nothing will traumatize you tonight. And then we have our lovely Miss Taylor.
I'm sorry, I forgot to eat for like a day, so I am doing that now. Hello, my name
Same.
is Taylor, also known as Nerdy Pinup Girl on all social media platforms, mainly active on the TikToks and Instagram. And today I will be playing Sage Everlark. She is a wizard who, very mild mannered for the most part, really loves to keep to her studies and is fucking just trying her best, really.
That's true. Aren't we all? And then we have Mr. Artist John.
I just want to say I'm offended that I was not referred to as lovely as well.
You are very lovely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm Artist John. I'll be playing Jason Navrit tonight, who is a human fighter wizard. I'm definitely not going to be breaking any copyright infringements with this character tonight.
You heard about it in this play once.
That was right.
Yep. That's totally how it happened. That's such a good rundown of your character. Not breaking copyrights.
It'll make sense.
It'll be fine. And then going down that way, we got our nerdy Justin, our resident IT guy.
Hello, I am playing Brick. Brick is Paladin. That is Brick.
He's an Earth Genasi paladin.
Yes,
Nice.
that too.
Yes. And then to the character that I'm personally most excited to see in action, just because of the obnoxiousness that me and Ken came up with. Ken, who are you tonight?
Oh, Justin, make them two over. That's fucking my OCD up.
You don't like that?
Introduce yourself. Come on.
Now it's all out of whack. There's 4 on top and 2 on the bottom. That's not the way it works. So, yeah. So those who know me, I'm more Drunken Blade. I've never played a Luxodon before, but I am playing a Luxodon tonight. He is an 8-foot tall, 500-pound Luxodon rogue. So this will be really interesting because he's kind of funny. So all these Luxodon things you've ever heard and read about, I am the complete opposite of in every way, shape, or form.
A character built for obnoxiousness.
Just, it's not so much obnoxious, it's just like the exact opposite of what you would expect a Luxodon to be, especially a rogue, because I can find no record of it ever anybody building a Luxodon rogue. So that was interesting. But yeah, I actually can't wait to get to the first scene.
Awesome. So, with the characters introduced, well, I suppose I am your DM, your dungeon daddy for the evening. I am Big Chief 1387 on the TikToks and newly on the Instagrams. So if you follow me on there, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. And I will be your narrator for this evening. I'm sure everything is just going to work out. What?
You're kind of fading in and
Happy
out.
you're here. I'm not fading in and out. You're fading in and out. Anywho,
I'm gonna sit on you.
What?
Daddy. Anyway, so to set the scene, the party here tonight is part of what is known as the Radiant Vanguard. They are, in recent centuries, they have become pretty much the right hand of the gods on the mortal plane. If there is business to be handled on the gods' behalf, these guys are the ones that are dispersed to do it. They spend their time living on the plane with the Celestials, but then they get sent to the mortal realm to handle business. And the business that they were sent here to handle is that there is word of a gnomish artificer that is starting to do interesting stuff with trying to forcibly remove one's consciousness and put it into constructs, is what he is trying to do. And the gods feared that he is getting awfully close to magic that ought not be fucked with, is how we shall say it. So, they have assigned you guys the mission of going to this remote island to find it, or to find him, and to specifically bring him in, is what they are looking for. It is established that you guys have worked together before. You guys all know each other. You guys are familiar with each other and your guys' eccentricities. But where we start off is that you guys are pretty much pulling up to this picturesque tropical island. And where we are going to start specifically, and I realize the absurdity of having an 8-foot tall, 500-pound Loxodon in this scene, but as your guys' boat makes landfall on the beach, gently sways to a halt, and you step onto the soft white sands of this picturesque tropical beach. The sun blazes high in the azure sky, casting shimmering reflections upon the crystal clear waters that lap at the shore. The air is filled with the soothing sounds of waves crashing rhythmically and the distant calls of exotic birds. Ahead, the beach stretches in a gentle curve, bordered by tall palm trees that sway lazily in the warm breeze. The scent of salt and fresh vegetation mingles in the air, creating an intoxicating aroma that speaks to the untouched wilderness. At the far end of the beach, the tree line, dense with and kind of a dense rainforest jungle, looms a verdant wall of vibrant greens and shadowy depths. Massive trees with thick, twisting roots, sprawling canopies that kind of dominate the landscape, and their leaves rustling softly in the breeze. The undergrowth is thick and teeming with all sorts of life, promising both bounty and danger in the mysterious depths. So this is the scene that is set for you guys. So you guys, take it away.
Ridic, look at all those trees.
It's so beautiful with the little tiny trees and the birdies that's singing in the air. It's so beautiful with my muscles gleaming in the sun. Hold on, I have to put some lotion on.
I will rub lotion on Ridic.
Can you get my Can you get some voluptuous on my booty? It's like two basketballs walking like this.
Justin, I am fairly certain you're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable on that name. His name is Riddick, not Ridic.
Well, this, yeah. Anyway,
it's quite charming. I mean, look at the size of my trunk. It's quite You know what they say about
Wow.
they have a big trunk, they have a big
Nope.
Jason looks
that one.
over at Sage and Lysandra and goes, "It's amazing how he can be quiet sometimes with those ass cheeks clapping like they do."
As long as everybody's, consented, it's perfectly fine.
Absolutely.
I paid good money for these two butties.
Well, I do remember that when we had to take away his mirror because he wouldn't stop looking at his reflection.
Well, I mean, can you booty do this?
Jesus H. Roosevelt cries.
Like Sage, literally, like the booty's twerking right next to her face. Sage just has like this very composed look, and she just takes a deep breath and she goes, "I am going to bust an eardrum if you keep this up."
Did that just
Being
happen?
8 foot tall, I
That
have.
looked like you knew what you were doing, I think.
Of course, sis. I've always known what I'm doing. I may be big and strong, 8 feet tall, almost 500 pounds of pure muscle, baby.
Riddick, you're shaking the boat. Let's land first.
I thought we were on the beach already. Sorry.
You guys had the boat just made contact with the beach.
Well, Sage is probably going to be the first to get out. Sage is a tiefling. She stands at about 5'2" and very kind of slender. Sometimes can seem a bit androgynous in ways. They're draped in dark robes, and they have long white hair and bright purple glowing eyes. And she has runes kind of embroidered into her robes. And she's just going to kind of take a look around and see if there is any sign of life or danger.
Lysandra would run after Sage in that moment, not wanting to be left alone on the boat with the others.
Not wanting to be left alone on the boat with your 8 foot tall Loxodon rogue throwing it back. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Proud.
Lysandra is an Eladrin. She was also a sorcerer and cleric. She is she's not that crazy tall. She's not super strikingly beautiful. She's actually more of kind of reserved kind of countenance. She wears clothes that match her hair, so she can sometimes kind of blend in to her surroundings. You'd think she'd stand out, but it actually serves to help her blend in. She doesn't like to talk to people about things other than those she trusts. And even then, only when they're drunk. So she runs after Sage. Do you see anything?
Do I see anything? Do you want me to roll an investigation?
well, on the surface of it, I mean, you see the movement of, your typical woodland creatures, The Mayan chickens are running around everywhere. Iguanas everywhere. They're kind of doing their thing. You guys see like little monkeys running around doing their thing. You guys see birds.
Were we given like a map or something for us to find the location of this place?
No, all they know is that he is on this island. That this is the source of the arcane disturbances. They don't know anything about this island. But if you're looking to see anything beyond just the kind of superficial stuff, you can go ahead and give me an investigation roll if you wish.
Will do.
Can I do one too?
Yeah, either you can do one or you can help her. Either way.
I have +9 on investigation. What's yours?
I got a +10 on investigation.
You do yours.
So you want to help?
That's
Yeah.
it. You're not very good at investigating, but I'm going to get off to the boat, and as soon as I get off the boat, unfortunately, my itty bitty little feet catch the edge, and I roll onto the beach into the splits. Of course, my little feetsies in the air, the teeny tiny feetsies. But hold on. I will quickly shimmy up this this palm tree, and I will take a look around.
I got a 29 for that investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading up a palm tree, and like literally the palm tree's like.
I was gonna say the palm tree is like bending over back towards you.
But I'm like,
It's like Horton Hears a Who.
I've got this. Don't worry, darling. I've got this. I'm only like 2 feet off the ground.
Wow,
So
it's
with
so
your
fine.
29, what
Just
you
talk to them.
see is that the forest in front of you is pretty densely packed. You do see one opening that would be a way forward that would not involve just hacking your way through completely wild vegetation. But with a 29, the other thing that you notice is that here on the beach, there are a lot of these little rocks, natural looking rocks that are glistening in the sun. They are like, you are catching mad reflections off of them.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's anything magical about them bitches?
Go for it.
Yes.
Rick
I
is
have a
rock
plus
expert.
14 for that one.
I got a plus 10, so I will help Lysandra. Sage will kind of tilt her head as she squints her eyes a bit, looking. That is
I got a plus 14 for Arcana. I was like, what am I going to do with this?
Do you see those rocks?
17 plus 14 is 32, if I'm wrong.
Smash.
So you guys at home know this is a level 16 one shot, so that's why numbers are ridiculous. Okay, so with a 30, what was it? 35?
It was 31.
31, whatever. Something ridiculous. As you are kind of reaching out into the weave to discern anything magic about them, these rocks are all like, it's lighting up like a Christmas tree, where all of these rocks are insanely magical. They are giving off the strongest magical aura you have ever felt when you have not been in the celestial plane.
I relayed this information to Sage. I was like, I don't know if you can feel it, but we should be able to feel something that potent.
No, I definitely feel it. She's gonna kind of turn to Jason and Brick, and Riddick's doing their own thing. So she's gonna kind of motion to them and just go, maybe we should check this out. And she is going to make her way to the rocks. She is not going to touch them, though.
What did you find?
Rick will go.
And as soon as Jason's makes landfall, he's doing mage armor
Okay.
because that'll last for 8 hours. So I want to make sure that's ready in case anything happens.
Absolutely.
And as soon as we land, I am casting Death Ward on myself because that also lasts for 8 hours.
Beautiful.
I am going to be casting Protection from Good and Evil on myself. But instead of using a spell slot, I'm going to just be... I have 10 spell slots saved up in my Staff of
Absorption.
of Absorption. And I will be using 2 spell slots, or 1 spell slot with that, because it's a first level spell to cast that.
Beautiful. Charles' comment was wonderful.
Twerking penguins.
Throwing it back. All
The
right.
fact that you actually got up and did that, though, Ken, props to you.
Oh, all of you guys should be starting with an inspiration, by the way. If I
Okay.
didn't mention that.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are making your way to the rocks after doing this, and like I said, you guys come up, and what you guys see is these like less rocks, more gemstones that are like they are just a constantly shifting rainbow of color.
Lysandra walks over and kind of crouches low, not touching, just staring.
I love
Having to specify
No
every time
touching.
we are not touching it.
We are not
Touching the rocks.
Rick will pick up a rock.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
Do you really? So I can
picked
comment
up-
on it. 'Cause why would you do that?
Because he's Brick. That's
Rick,
what he does.
Rick, very smart. He pick up all the rock. Well, one rock right now, maybe more
What
later.
is he
depending on-
doing?
Let's
What
hope
is he
this
doing
rock
with the
doesn't
pretty
kill you,
rainbow
I guess.
rocks? They match my armor. My armor is rainbow colored as well. It's rainbow colored armor.
You look
Is the
very
rock doing
fabulous
anything
with it.
funky to
Your
me?
armor is beautiful. We've
It
told
is
you.
not doing anything funky to you. It is just
A pretty rock.
Do they
the best of your knowledge.
give off the same energy as the crystal that powers my my blade?
No,
No.
Nope.
Different. They're not
If-
following a ley line, are they? The crystals?
So
Can I do an history check to see if I recognize
I don't
them?
think history would be as applicable here. But John, I will let you do an Arcana check if you want.
Okay. Let me get all my trusty dice that Brian sent me as a gift. If I can find them.
You're gonna have more coming. Just-
Yay. I always want to make them. Oh, no. Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna go ahead and since I'm only about 2 feet off the ground on the fucking 45-foot long tree, I'm just gonna let it go.
The coconuts go flying.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 6 or 7 coconuts just go flying off into the ocean.
Oh, I'm more thinking like this monkey gets curious and like goes up to the end of it.
Not the least. We cannot hurt the monkeys. The monkeys are good.
Okay,
I got a 14.
Okay, so 14, I will say that's enough that as you kind of reach out, you realize that you guys are sitting not just on a arcane ley line, but this is one of only several spots on the moral or on the material plane that it's like a central meeting point of several different ley lines.
So it's like a crossroads of ley lines.
Yeah.
Oh. After I'm done, I'll look over at Sage and I'll be like, Sage, this is a central meeting point of ley. This is a ley line crossroad we're at.
So does it go off in other direction or in
Yeah.
one specific direction into the ocean and then up into the mountain or something? Up into the
Yeah.
center of the
It's
island?
kind of several different, for those of you that are arcanically inclined, it's like several different of these arcane ley lines all meeting into one spot, like a pin on a map almost, that all the strings come off of.
Oh, and that's the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sage will
Oh,
look at like the veins of this, and she's gonna be like, "It's almost like it's magic that is rushing through the earth itself." And she's
Yeah.
gonna kind of. Is there a line or a pathway of following these rocks?
Now, as you look over the beach, there are several of these, like, I'd say just off of what you can see looking around, 24 of them.
Does it seem like there's any, or are they getting bigger the closer we get into inland?
Nope. They're all just kind of little, like, the biggest one that you can see is maybe like that big, maybe a couple inches around. It's
All
not,
right. Well, I can definitely see why he would want to come here to do some sorts of research, especially when it comes to anything power and magical. You have access to it everywhere.
if anybody wants to roll a nature check,
What is my nature? I don't think my nature's good.
Who has the highest?
or if somebody wants to do an Arcana check specifically on these rocks.
I'll
do the Arcana check. I can
I'll
do the
definitely
Arcana
do an Arcana.
Okay.
I can give you the help action.
Do you want to roll an Arcana as well, Lysandra?
Do I? Okay.
Go
Is it
for it.
possible
Both of
for
you
me
guys
to-
roll.
Why not? I got plus 14.
No.
Might as well use it.
Is it possible for
Nat 20, baby, for a 30.
A 19.
I got a 17.
Okay, Ken, what are you saying?
I'm going to go ahead and roll in my head the naming tool because I they're so pretty. I think that they're called the Biber crystals.
The beaver
Maybe.
crystal?
The beaver crystals.
No.
The Bieber.
So
Do they work
as
in it?
with your guys' Arcana checks, what you guys get from this is that these things are basically solidified arcane energy. They are the weave itself taking form into these pretty powerful like crystals that have a lot of potential. You guys kind of heard rumors of this stone that somebody called Arcanite, but you guys had never found any.
So I will say, Sage immediately, her face lights up when it hits her because she's just like, do you not understand what this means? This is magic in its most physical form. This is a very rare discovery. And she's like, if maybe this is trying to harness it somehow, the amount of magic that we could do with this. She's like immediately taking a few stones for study, as well
Okay.
as like maybe they could possibly become useful down the road.
Jason,
She'd probably take about 2 or 3 of them.
Jason puts a hand on her shoulder and goes, "That's great, but let's calm down. Think about why we're here."
Yes, I know. But I wouldn't be surprised if these stones have something involved with what this Artificer is doing. Like,
Probably.
Could you imagine if you could harness this power?
I definitely thought about putting one in my blade. That is for sure.
Ooh, Brick has
Lysandra
idea.
reaches down to like pick up one of the rocks carefully, and her only expression is that of like fear. And she's like, you could do really horrible things with this amount of magic.
Exactly. Which is why we probably should get moving.
So magic itself is not inherently evil. It is those who simply wield it. And this individual sounds like we need to take him out and take him out quickly. Well, not take him out, but take him back so he can be questioned. But on the way, she's gonna try and just pretty much keep walking forward. If there's any pathways or any sign of
there's
travel?
one. You saw one. Looks like a pathway into the jungle that with your initial investigation, like you guys can tell that there's some signs of some life going in there. Just off of the passive, like you can't tell whether like what made the tracks, but there's something. So there's a path forward.
Well, personally, maybe this might be the best way until we can see something. Are there any buildings?
From what you guys can see, no, because you guys are looking into like this thick rainforest jungle. Like you guys can really only see maybe 15, 20 feet into it. It is just at a time. It is just super thick, overgrown, not managed.
What
It
time
is
of day
nature and it's pierced. Like it is high noon.
High noon. Okay.
Yeah.
Brick has idea, because he's still holding the rock that he picked up, and he's going to bite into it like apple because he's rock expert.
Oh my god.
God.
God damn it. This is how the party dies.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh my god.
This is gonna go good or bad?
You really need to let him stop putting things in his mouth.
73.
Are you going to try to stop him?
No,
So-
but you need a collective effort.
I would not want to waste any magic on him, but I swear if I have to hold person, I will.
So with a 73, what is going to happen is basically you are under the effects of a haste spell
Brick got
for
zoomies.
a while. But when you come down from it, it is not going to be friendly.
Brick sees path forward and sprints really fast.
Sage just stands there and just.
So you guys watch Brick as he takes this like apple-sized piece of Arcanite that you know is like pure magic energy.
Get off a piece?
And he just bites into it. You hear the cracking. You see this arcane glimmer just kind of like dispersing around him, and all of a sudden it like shoots into him. You see his like eyes go wide, his pupils narrow, like they're super narrow, and he is just like, oh my god, I gotta run that way. Just runs, no caution, just goes.
Brick
Is that
very
in the
smart.
right direction?
Well, it seems to be the direction we are going. And Sage is just gonna start following.
Oh, it is an island. If anything, we'll eventually run into it.
All right, fine.
All right, so you guys go to the path.
Coming, Riddick.
Yes, I was just playing in the websies and I was thinking about getting my floaty and blowing up my floaty and go. But if you're ready to go, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna go chase Brick.
All right. So you guys go down the path, and you guys are. It starts off as a pretty solid dirt trail. But as you guys go into the actual forest itself, like you guys notice a pretty substantial temperature drop. Nothing outside of natural, I'll say though. It's not anything troubling per se, but yes, because the canopy is so thick that it is just naturally cooler in here. And as you start walking, it doesn't take you long to catch up to Brick, because Brick is currently in about knee-deep mud that is pretty substantially thick.
Brick stock.
I see that. Would you like to get out?
Brick would like to get out.
Who has rope?
Don't worry about it. Brick, I just need you to stay still and relax. And I reach out and I'll use a charge of my telekinetic power.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm going to use telekinetic movement, and just since he's a willing creature, I'm going to move him 30 feet away, like kind of up at an angle, and then forward out of the mud.
I will say, give me a strength check. And as you're rolling that, what is everybody's passive
33.
perception? 33, and I know Ken's got like a 30.
So I need a strength check because it says I can move one object that is large or smaller, or one willing creature other than myself.
Okay, I'm calling it a strength check because I don't know what to say it when the mud itself doesn't want to let him go.
11 for Sage on passive perception.
So
A 7?
a 7. So you're sitting here and you are pulling Brick, and Brick is starting to like come up out of the mud. And then you notice that the mud kind of like wraps up his leg and starts pulling him back down.
Like, oh, whoa, hold on a second. And I pull back a little bit more with
Mud is
power.
alive.
Passive perception. So we got 11 from Sage. What is Lysandra?
My passive perception is an 11.
11. So 11, 11, 22, 30, 33. So Sage and Jason, you guys don't notice this, but the rest of you do. That this mud is actively spreading out, almost with some sentience.
So,
But Sage does not notice this yet.
so I will say, considering Jason is struggling with his telekinetic ability, Sage is going to raise her hand, and out of her sleeve is going to come a rope of climbing, and it is going to wrap around Brick, and she's going to try and help Jason with pulling him out of the mud.
This is wonderful, and I am very happy.
Riddick, we need your help.
Vidic, I'm going to need your big muscles here.
So as you get the rope on him, Sage, I need you to give me a strength check.
Okay. This is not going to be good, probably.
Can she roll at advantage since I'm helping her with my psychic power?
Are you pulling on Brick, or are you pulling on? Because you're actively pulling on Brick, right?
Right. And she's got Brick wrapped around with the.
So
advantage.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be a flat 17.
Flat 17. So as you go to try to pull him with this actual rope, you notice that this mud-like substance is kind of like shooting out from this puddle, and it is currently wrapping around your ankles and starting to pull you towards Brick.
All of us?
Just Sage.
God fucking damn it!
Could I grab her and teleport away? Because I have like 3 teleports.
How
I
about
have
we just
Misty Step,
how about-
and I have regular teleport. Could I like
And-
grab
and
her?
if-
and
I
then
think
get
you
her
can
out?
only do you.
If Lillisandra has teleport and Sage and Brick are connected via the rope, would it also teleport Brick?
Well, she has.
My teleportation allows me to take people.
Which
To 8
teleport?
willing creatures.
Wait, are you casting the spell teleport?
Yeah. I said I have
What's
2. I
the
have Misty
casting
Step and
time on that?
teleport. Huh?
What's the
Casting
casting time on teleport?
It's a very long thing here.
Just look at casting time. It'd be right towards the top.
I'm looking at the top. 1 action.
On action?
Let's go.
Okay. So, where are you trying to teleport? I'll say it that way.
Out of the reach of the mud.
Okay.
center of the island?
And that
So-
means Brick gets to go too, right?
Well, no,
So-
you have to know where you're going,
I-
and you have to have at
Yeah.
least seen it. So
Can I see just past the mud? Like
You
just
can.
teleport us over it? Can I?
You
okay,
can.
I'll do.
You could
Alright, then I do that.
teleport whole group.
I would like to teleport us past the mud to get us out of the.
us as in all of you, or just the 3 of you?
The 3 of us, whoever I can grab onto first. Yeah.
I'll say that you are within reach of your. It is
Well, I-
hypothetical,
High
but all of
fives,
you can
everybody.
go.
no, I
Okay,
put my
I'll-
trunk out.
Okay.
I got you with my trunk.
So
Aw.
you
Okay, is
teleport
is
you
that-
all.
that-
This is
I
gonna
don't want
work
to get my feetsies dirty. I don't want to step in the
So-
mud.
So you see a rocky outcropping that is about 6 or 7 feet above this muddy area, and you teleport yourself there.
Okay.
And as you guys are supposed to be landing, you notice that what your feet hit is not an actual rock.
Oh.
Texas bullworm.
So all of a sudden, you guys are falling.
Falling.
Oh,
Through, you guys fall through this rock
I'm
very
going-
quickly, and you guys are kind of falling down what looks like a slide, twisting and turning. It is smooth rock as you guys are just falling down. I mean, I suppose you guys might have. You know what? No, we're just gonna. I don't know if you guys would have enough of a reaction to stop it from happening, but either way. So yeah, you guys are. Yep, all of you are now in one big cuddle puddle, flying down this big ass rock slide.
Does
Because
anyone else have teleportation? I tried.
because I'm so greasy from putting on the lotion earlier, maybe I go a little bit faster. Maybe
Or if you're in the back, you
I put
zoom
my-
everybody.
I put my arms up like this and go wee.
Turbo boost.
Why can't I ever do
Turbo
anything right?
boost.
Sage is literally panicking. She's like, "What is going on? Ah,
Well-
dear God!"
It's
Lysandra is like verbally beating herself up as they go down, hearing Sage scream. She's like, "This is all my fault. I shouldn't have acted so rashly.
I'm sorry,
I should have
Mom. I'm sorry.
Paid
All
attention
my...
to where I landed us.
I'm a
No, it-
failure.
I'm so sorry, guys."
So
it's okay.
I've
I cast Featherfall.
Journey.
Featherfall. Okay. You are. So now you are just slowly going down. Is that just on you?
No, Featherfall. Action.
if I'm in the front, Johnson, put it on me. I will.
Use up to 5 falling creatures within range. A
Beautiful.
falling creature's rate of ascension slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
Hell yeah.
So you guys went from shooting down this slide for longer than it seems like should be possible, and now it's kind of slowed to more of a decent, gentle slide.
Thank you, Jason. That
And
Jesus,
eventually
I hate rides.
you come down to the end, and you guys kind of all go off of the end of this rock, and you guys kind of gently come to rest in about 3 feet, 3.5 feet of icky, murky, nasty swamp water.
I am casting detect magic with my staff, expending another spell slot, leaving 8.
Okay.
What the fuck is in here?
Okay, so you definitely, from way up top, you get a hint of illusionary magic. Because obviously it's a little bit far away, but still, you get a hint of illusionary magic. And the magic in this room that you're in, I guess it would be evocation or maybe conjuration. Because as you guys land in this icky swamp water, these braziers kind of light up on the ceiling. They're kind of hung from these braziers on chains. And this is like ever burning magic that doesn't need, or ever burning flame that doesn't need actual fuel to burn or anything. It just instantly lights, and it will stay alight as long as you guys are in the room.
What the hell is this place?
Well, I think element of surprise gone. So Brick pulls out his sword and it immediately starts on fire.
Okay. How close to the water are you holding that?
Not on the water, like up.
Okay.
Like Brick's not stupid.
You bit a magic rock. Like,
Yeah, you ate
And
a
it
magic
worked
rock.
out.
Like it was fucking
Yes,
rock
Ken.
candy.
Ken, what's up?
I'm going to use specifically perception, keen
Mhm.
sense, smell to
Mhm.
detect if there's any, if I can smell any methane or any kind of noxious fumes that
And
I may be able to interpret are combustible.
absolutely, and because of your passive perception, I won't even make you roll for it. Yes, you smell that noxious, trashy smell of methane and a little bit of sulfur.
How deep is the water?
About 3.5 feet. And so where you guys land is about it's about this tunnel seems to be constructed. It's not natural. It's about 15 feet tall. It is about like at 15 feet from the top of the water. About 30 feet wide and about 100 feet long. And down at the other end, you do see faintly some kind of a platform that seems to be the way to go.
Who would like to lead charge?
Jesus.
I have no problem going first, but I think our rogue should probably check and see if anything's ahead of us trap-wise.
Why is he always put me in the front? I'm not, because I am big?
Because you know what you're doing.
I'll go in the front. It's no problem.
That's
Lysandra
what
starts
he's
moving
doing.
towards the front. And
Okay.
did we? Is Brick's sword still on?
Yeah, Brick's sword is on in a place that now whether Riddick passed on. See, Justin, it's Riddick, not Riddick. Whether he passed on the knowledge of it smells like flammable in here.
Oh, I would be literally holding my trunk, like bending it in half like a hose. You know, like how people put their fingers like this when it's sticky. Mine is I literally bend my trunk underneath my arm and keep going because I don't want to smell it. It's very
Before we go,
it's
just
so
give me
sticky.
1 second.
Don't light any fires or anything. Unfortunately, I believe that It's going to be go boom. I don't know.
Rick, put the
Okay.
sword away.
I
It's
will.
very sticky in here. I'm getting my
At
clothes
least let us
dirty.
finish the mission.
My tiny shoes are getting dirty.
My tiny suits. So, Lysandra, you said that you started walking forward.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
So
Could I cast a perception check to make sure there's nothing right in front of me that I maybe can't notice or see?
Didn't
With a
I
passive
think
perception of
Jason
22?
did say to hold up for a moment though before
Yeah.
we went anywhere because I think he's trying to plan on doing something.
So does Lysandra listen when Jason says hold up?
Yeah,
Or do you
she would
keep
listen.
going? Okay.
No, I would listen.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
sorry.
take a minute and I focus in my energies. And I commit the spell augury,
Okay.
which is, I believe, second level. Yes,
Okay.
it's second level. So I'm going to burn a second level spell slot.
All right.
And by casting the gems inlaid sticks, such of that nature, you receive an omen from the otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses the following possible omens: wheel, woe, and woe, or nothing. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells, the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there's a cumulative 25% for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. The DM makes this roll in secret.
Okay. So wheel and woe is good and bad, right?
Yeah, wheel and woe is good and bad. Wheel is good,
So-
woe is bad.
So what you get from just casting this is you get the feeling that your quarry and what you're looking for absolutely is down this path ahead. But in between you and it's a whole bunch of not friendly.
Gotcha. All right. Then in that case, I'll say, Lysandra, hold up.
Okay.
I'm going to
Fine.
go first. Riddick, I want you with me, keeping an eye out with that trunk of yours, see if there's any traps. Lysandra, I want you in the center. And Sage and Brick, I want you guys in the back. Sage, let us know if there's anything coming up against us from behind and blast the shit out of it if you see it.
Well, if anyone attacks us from behind, especially spell slots, it will only be more food for my staff.
All right.
Middle is a perfect spot for if I have to heal anybody.
Exactly.
I'm going to use a. I look around with my blind sense. Do I see anything hidden or invisible creatures within 10 feet of me?
Nope.
I will use the
Okay.
command word to turn the fire off of my sword, so it's just a sword.
Flame off.
Not,
Not hot.
not,
Hot? Not hot.
not hot, not hot.
Okay, so as you guys are walking in this kind of spread formation,
I'm walking on my tippy toes,
mhm.
trying to get the water very, very slowly.
And I did a random roll for this. In the water, as you're walking, Lysandra, you take a step, and you immediately feel something clamp down on your leg, and you are going to take 11 piercing damage
Who?
as you feel cold metal bite into your leg. And as this snap happens, you guys all see as out of these 7 or 8 braziers that are lit at a time, all of them just kind of, you hear a metallic shink, and they all lower about 3 feet.
Oh, no.
Shit.
The room's going to go boom.
So it grabbed me, so I'm stuck where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you are considered grappled at the moment.
Guys, something really hurts and I can't move.
Sage is
I
immediately
protect
just
myself?
looking around behind to see if there's any enemies coming.
How far is it to the dock?
To the platform on the other side. You guys
Sure.
have just started down, so you guys are about 20 feet in. So there's about 80 feet.
Okay, because I can jump that far, so we're good.
How can you
And
jump that far but not that high? It's only 15 feet tall.
I can pirouette.
can
What?
I cast detect magic on what got me?
I will not make you burn a spell slot. There is nothing magical to it.
Oh, it's just metallic. Okay,
Mhm.
it's just okay. Can
I will
I
say if you
get out of it
reach
though?
into the water, you can feel like it is a straight up bear trap.
Ah,
What's grabbed you? Did something bite you?
it's like it has teeth or jaws. It's a bear trap.
Oh dear God. Okay. Brick, can you help Lysandra get out of the bear trap?
I go, yes, I can do that. And then I
Uh,
open the bear trap.
Okay.
Okay, but like open it. Don't rip it out.
Yes, that.
Mm-hmm.
Very gently open the
It
bear
came-
trap.
It came with a foot.
Very gently open the bear trap because apparently Lysandra needs her foot.
Yeah.
Are all of these lanterns that are dropping down, are they all connected to one thing, or are they all considered separate objects?
Just at a glance, it's hard to tell.
Okay, because I was wanting,
And I
I
will
was
say, like,
going to
even
look
with-
up.
So what you guys see is just these chains going up into the stonework above it and like disappearing into it.
Damn. Okay.
You guys can't see what it's attached to.
Can I cast cure wounds on my thing?
Sure.
Oh.
If
Yes.
you
He's
wish.
walking in water, and that's an infection if I ever heard one.
Swamp water.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Are you
okay.
sure this water?
Riddick, I have idea.
It says 1d8 plus 5.
What if
so just roll the 1d8?
To minimize chance of another thing happening, we toss everybody else because we're big and strong. Toss everybody onto the platform and then we go.
Are you gonna skip them like rocks? Is that the
No.
plan?
Why would we skip them when we can just jettison them like torpedoes?
So I
The
get
rope is
I get
only-
my 11 points back.
Okay.
Rope was only how high?
15 feet.
I reach up and touch it. Kind of jump a little bit, touch it. So the roof didn't move. The physical chains kind of clackled down.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna immediately turn around from where we just came from. Can I see anything that looks like an out of place stone, a lever, a mechanism, something on that wall?
On that wall, no. There is no signs
Awesome.
of anything back there.
And I spin around in a nice little in the pirouettes and like little feeties going all the way around it. I look at the other side with the platform is like a stage where I'm going to prance. And I'm going to see if I can find like is there a mechanism there?
So the platform down there is not very well lit at the moment. You can see that there is some kind of a light dimly lighting it right now, but not enough to discern any kind of meaningful shapes. Just that it's there.
Does your race have dark vision?
I don't have a stick. Is there a stick in the ground? Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna start tippy-toeing forward like this, and like before I take a step, I go deet, 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 and kind of push it along so if I hit something metallic in front of me,
Okay.
deet, 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 deet. So 10 feet at a time, maybe, or whatever you suggest. Do 10 feet.
Yep. All
Would
right.
anyone like to get thrown to the platform?
No,
Nothing bad could happen there.
No, I'm very good shot.
Thank you.
Brick, stay right here. Don't light your sword, please.
Brick will stay here.
Okay, so how is the rest of the party proceeding with this?
Stay.
Everybody else fixed?
Daisies, just stand there. Don't move. I'll be right back.
Are we really going to sit here in the swamp water?
I'm trying to think. Oh, God damn it. So, because that could lead to just the same exact result. I guess seeing Riddick do and seeing what he's doing and how he is
Okay.
approaching this,
Mm-hmm.
Sage. What?
Let me proceed to the platform so I can do my pirouette dance. Hold on.
Okay.
Sage, I think, would follow right behind Riddick in a way. Try to kind of. What? What?
Dude, Ken is so fucking on point tonight. Like,
Is Riddick asking Sage to stay put?
he's
Say it.
actively.
I don't know how to
You
say
said it like 3
No,
times.
He said it out loud like 3 or
wait,
4
please.
times.
Okay.
Don't
look,
do the dance of the don't do the dance. Don't do
okay,
anything.
look, I'm sorry. My brain on pain meds is not the easiest thing sometimes. I apologize. The point
Prescribed
has been
pain meds.
made. I'm sorry. Sage will just stay there and just turn to Little Sandra. She goes, "Let's Riddick do his performance first, I guess."
This is the only thing I know how to
really
do.
hard for those.
Okay.
Slay, Riddick, you're doing great.
As you keep going, using your stick, you do find about a dozen more of these traps, and you don't think you found all of them.
I don't care.
But-
I'm just going
but
straight to.
You
I
do
mean,
find
if
them.
I need to disarm them on my way, I will do that.
That's up to you.
I'm going to try to go the entire 80 feet to the platform, and hopefully there's something on the platform to. I don't
So-
know.
You get to the platform, and it is just a simple oval-shaped room, or not room, but space with just a simple door that is absolutely not ominous in any way, shape, or form. Sitting on the other side, you don't see any levers, or you don't see any indication of anything that would have any impact on these braziers. But you did find a way to move forward without setting them off. So
I put my trunk up. Okay, follow the linesies, like straight linesies like this, and just go forward. One at a time. Uno más.
single file.
Uno más.
I'll go first then.
Sage will
Step
wait
Step
till
right.
everyone else goes before following up the end.
Sandra goes right after Brick since she was told to stay more in the middle.
This is wonderful.
We got this.
All right, so you guys proceed in a path that you think is mostly clear. Everybody, give me a D6 roll.
Uh-oh, somebody's fucked up.
5.
3.
2.
6.
Okay. So about halfway there, you guys all made it without stepping on any of these things, without setting any of them off. Everybody, give me another one.
5 again.
6.
5.
6 again.
Okay. So you guys make it the rest of the way almost without setting off any more. Give me one more.
4.
6.
Twinsies.
4. Okay. So yeah, you guys make it all the way through without setting any more of these bear traps off.
Smash.
I'm so pretty. He's so pretty.
I'm so pretty.
But it seems your dancing lessons came in handy, Riddick. Very good job.
Wow.
This is the
Oh my.
He's giving the mating call.
I think we found the vocal stem of the session.
I was gonna say I don't know what's happening right now, but it's here.
So
Yeah,
how big
elephant noises. I do that all the time for my kids. Whenever we're doing elephant noises.
Well, I'm gonna stop. I want to stop the entire party before they get onto this thing. Okay. I already weigh 500 pounds, so I'm going to be very, very, very precise or watching as each individual gets onto this thing.
Okay.
Does it move as people are getting onto it?
Nope. It is a solid platform.
How big is the door?
About 10 feet wide, about 12 feet tall. There is no handle to the door.
Double door, single door.
Single door. Single big ass door.
Investigation.
Okay.
But it's just a door with. Oh well. Let's not just fuck around. I'm just gonna investigate for traps really quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, a door.
Thank you for helping me. Oh, that was a fucking 2019 plus. How about 27?
27? Okay, so as you're checking this door, you find clear signs that indicate to your roguish mind that there is some kind of trap that gets activated. But you can't figure out what sets it off. You have never seen anything like this. You've never seen a contraption like this. You've never seen anything. You don't see a triggering mechanism. All you see is where whatever it is could come out.
Stagey, somebody who's the fucking paladin? Oh, Brick. Do your
Yes.
fucking to whoever did the detect magic, it's probably still on.
Yeah, I still have detect magic.
Okay.
Door magic.
So, what is the radius on detect magic?
Give me a moment.
I'm needing some popcorn.
I'll take a bite of the
All
popcorn.
right, it is a 30-foot radius.
Okay. So as you get close to the door starts to ping as something that's magical. And the type of magic is, I want to say conjuring, whatever magic mouth, whatever that type of magic is, that's what you're getting from the door.
I'm so confused.
They're eating popcorn.
Let's just take this fucking damage and go.
What was the kind of magic again?
Whatever, conjuration. That's what we're going with.
Let's just have the two beefy boys break down the door.
What's
How about we just see if it's open, guys?
There's
conjuration?
no handle.
Okay, fuck it.
Maybe it's a push open door.
Okay,
There is a big ass
Sign.
knocker. No,
Okay,
a big ass
Sage-
knocker on the
okay,
door,
okay,
and that is it.
Everybody stand back, and Sage is going to just try to keep if there's any traps, and Sage is going to activate Mage Hand and fucking turn the doorknob.
There's
no
no
doorknob.
There's no doorknob. There's just a knocker.
Fucking knock on the knocker.
Oh,
No.
So as you
Oh,
knock
magic
on the
mouth.
knocker,
Wait,
knock on the no.
As
fuck it.
you
Use
knock
my
on the
tool to
knocker.
knock on the knocker.
so you
What?
use
Knockers.
your mage hand, and it's this big.
Thank you, Doctor.
And thank you, Doctor.
We're fucked.
You just hear a voice come out of it that says, "Who's there?"
It is my long lost lover, Samuel. Is that you,
Are we supposed to back him up?
Samuel? I've been craving you. Come through the door for me, Samuel.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! What is wrong with you, Ken? You are unhinged tonight. I love it.
So one shot, he could be unhinged.
Yep, I'm not complaining. So
I look
it
over
just
at
says,
Riddick.
who's there?
So
Laugh.
Sage is going to first put a finger to her lips as she turns to Lalisandra, and she is going to actually, like, we do have I don't know, should I make the rogue who wants to be made invisible, so if this guy decides to do something weird, you can get the jump on him.
Brick
I
will
have
do
rare
it.
illusion. So okay.
Brick will be invisible.
Has self-disguise.
I put my trunk behind Riddick and kind of push him forward.
So you push Brick forward.
I'm kind of scared for Brick to be invisible, but fuck it. Sage is gonna kind of sit there for a moment. She goes, "Okay," and she is going to tap her staff on Brick and use another spell slot to cast invisibility. And she's pretty much just gonna be like, if anything happens, you know what to do. And she's going to turn back to the door and just
Wrong answer.
I am invisible.
You
No
take
one can
5
see
psychic damage.
Just so you know, he's within 10 feet of me. I can perceive Brick even though he's invisible.
I don't want to know why, but I could.
From keen sense. I still can perceive that he's there.
I am
So-
invisible. No
So
one
it
can
says
hear
wrong
Brick.
answer. Sage takes 5 psychic damage as you just feel this basically migraine pain shoot into your head right behind your eyes.
her eye just twitches for a moment. She goes, "Well, we
Who's
fell
there?
down this wall, and this is how we ended up here."
Wrong answer. You take 1 psychic damage.
All right, that's it. Open the door and stop attacking my friend.
Wrong answer.
Can I counterspell
You take-
that?
I don't. There isn't anything casting it on you. It's basically the trap. Can you counter? I don't think you can counterspell a trap. Can you?
If it's a magical,
If it's a
like-
magical spell that's being cast at me, even if it's via a door, I would think maybe I could counterspell it.
Yeah.
fuck you, door.
It's only
Kind
5
of, yeah.
But it's
So
not
it's
a.
asking who's there.
Huh?
It's asking who is there.
Yeah.
I say
Can
who.
I?
Who? Who?
Hoo hoo. The door says to you, hoo hoo.
Who? Who?
Is it a joke?
What's going on here?
My
Can-
Wrong
tiny-
answer. And you're gonna take 2.
I'm not
psychic
even
damage.
talking to the fucking door.
No, not you, Riddick. He almost had it.
Invisibrick coming at you live. Invisibrick is going to charge at the door.
There.
Okay.
There. I say there.
There who?
Fucker.
Wrong answer. 2 piercing or 2 psychic.
Can I
damage.
try?
Go for it. So you knock on it, and then who's there?
Lysandra Lorcan.
Lysandra Lorcan, who?
I am a sorcerer and cleric.
Wrong answer. 2
Okay.
psychic damage.
I'll say,
Wrong to just be
Hey.
me.
I'll at this point go, open up.
Open up, who?
Okay.
Oh, Rick's got this one. Knock,
Never
knock.
mind.
Wrong answer. 3 psychic damage.
Can I
Sorry,
roll
we
for
can- we
persuasion?
can guide
knocked on it.
It's a knock knock
door.
joke door.
Can I
Rick,
charm a
you
door?
knocked on it.
I have a charm.
It's
Hold
Brick's
on.
turn.
Brick, you knocked. Who's there?
Banana.
Banana, who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana, who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange, who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana again?
That's funny. And the door opens.
Oh my god.
You have to beat stupid with stupid.
Well, at least we didn't spend 45 minutes on a door this time.
Just
Sage literally-
15.
Literally stands there in utter shock, and she goes, "Out of all of the things I have studied in my lifetime,
I would
did
just like
not
to highlight
black."
Rick solved the puzzle while invisible.
And it still sensed you.
Invisibrick moves forward.
So,
Follow the dumb.
follow the dumb.
So who's going in first?
Dum,
Brick?
dum, dum.
Brick.
Brick is apparently already going.
Brick
Yeah,
is
I'm
Hey.
right behind him.
Sage will take up the rear.
I guess I'm going.
So as you enter the room, there is this altar that is surrounded by 9 pedestals. And each pedestal has a different stone statuette on it. And you notice, as you guys are looking into it, without needing to make rolls, but you notice that the altar seems to have indentations for 3 of these statuettes to fit into it. As you look, the statuettes are a man with an abacus, a smith with a hammer and forge, a warrior with a spear, a warrior with a bow, a prostitute,
Yay.
a bear. Did you just say yay?
Girl's gonna make her bank.
How do we know she's a prostitute?
It's kind of obvious.
Like, how
I
obvious?
just feels like cabin in the woods.
What if she's just a nudist?
It's Brick.
It's Brick.
Rick. So, a prostitute, a bear, an apple, a rooster, and a quill.
Walk into a bar.
What number was the quill?
9.
So I'll take 1, 2, and 9 and put them in place.
Nothing happens. But as you approach the altar, as you are carrying these things, if you wish to find the way forward, choose the 3 that keep things sorted.
Well, 1 was an abacus. Two is out.
So it says this one time, and that is it.
Can I make an insight roll on the clue and the statuettes? Because I'm be honest with you, John, not good with puzzles. Jason might be. He's got high
Can I
intelligence.
try?
Someone
History
might
check?
be.
Could I
So
try a
what-
history check?
Well, what were the things again, so I can write them down? I just wrote numbers down. Sorry.
Yeah, can we list them in the side chat?
An
It
abacus.
is a man with an abacus,
Okay.
a smith with a hammer and forge,
No.
a warrior with a spear,
No.
a
Order.
warrior with a bow, a prostitute, a bear, an apple, a rooster, and a quill. So, John, I will allow you to make an insight roll.
Okay, yay! Damn you, come back here. Let's see. That goes to a 21.
Do you need
21?
do you need some more on that? You said what? Intelligence?
No, he's just doing an insight check, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
And John, as Jason sits there just like thinking about this statement that was said, your head kind of circles around one word, and that was the last word.
Order.
Sorted.
Sorted.
Yeah, I wrote that down. So
And you
abacus.
started, and I will say, as you insight check this, you sit there like sorted. So sorted?
So
Sorted.
Sorted?
Like
Sorted.
sorted.
And you're like you're saying it in all these different ways, and you kind of get a little bit of somatic satiation where you're like kind of where a word becomes more of a sound than an actual word, and is sorted, sorted, Sorted.
So it's
Sword-
gonna be
Sorted.
it's gonna be the abacus, the prostitute, and the guy holding the sword.
There wasn't a
Yeah.
guy with a sword.
Oh, there wasn't a guy holding a sword?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be the abacus, the prostitute, and
So there was a blacksmith who could make a sword.
Yeah.
okay.
What, is the blacksmith forging anything?
Nope.
He's just the blacksmith dude standing there with a hammer and anvil.
Oh.
Yep.
Sword.
Sorted.
Right. That's why I said
Sorted.
sorted or sorted. Or
Yeah.
with the because a prostitute could have a sorted
But the quill is mightier than the sword.
let's go abacus, prostitute, quill.
Okay, so as you place the man with the abacus and the prostitute, they kind of lock into place. The last one doesn't.
That's a good
And-
guess. Good job, John.
Yep.
You're welcome.
And who is the one that put them there? Okay. So as you put that last one there, you're gonna take 5 fire damage as it just kind of burns like red hot in your hand, as then it just kind of falls off of the altar.
Okay. So that's.
But that was a good guess, John. I do like that.
12.
Maybe
So
he
it
takes
was-
like half damage because it was a good guess.
No, it was just Riddick that took it.
Okay, would you mind doing me a favor and just because you didn't put them in the chat, can you just read them off again? So it's it's going to be abacus guy.
So
The
it's
guy
the
who's
man with the
pounding-
abacus, a smith with a hammer and forge, warrior with a spear, warrior with a bow, the prostitute, a bear, an apple, a rooster, and a quill. And you know that the quill did not work.
Apple, because apples can be sorted.
Yeah.
I'll try the apple.
Okay. So you put that apple on there, and all of a sudden you take 2 bludgeoning damage as a ethereal apple comes and bonks you on the head.
Okay, so it's not an apple. Well, that's. But they can be sorted.
Because that sorted already happened because the guy with the abacus is sorting the numbers.
I don't know.
Okay. So
And
we have-
she is sorted, as in she's,
So somebody with a bow. They make things soar. The arrow can soar.
right.
Okay, how much damage am I taking by
Soar.
putting the bow guy down?
The arrow can soar into a guy named Ted.
You take 2 piercing damage.
I
Okay.
think that it's got to be the blacksmith.
Okay, so it's not a
Yeah.
bow.
Let's go blacksmith.
God damn it.
Okay. So
'Cause he can
you
sword someone.
Okay, so you put the blacksmith in there, and it too locks into place. And this door that you guys did not see beyond the altar, even with the passive perceptions of 30 and 33, because it's just this massive, massive door, this metal mechanical connection starts turning as it's kind of like the old vault doors from Fallout 4,
Mhm.
where it just starts, just rolls to the side. And before you is a natural looking staircase that is going back up.
Does somebody have prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Is it free for you?
Yes, it's a cantrip.
Can you fucking clean me? My tiny feetsies are so dirty from being in the water.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
30 from being in the water.
Mr. DM man, am I still under the effects of that haste rock?
Actually, not. Instead of me rolling, give me a con save.
A con save.
Yep.
Ooh.
Is it poison? Is it?
No,
Wait,
he's tasted.
you're a fucking paladin. You're a poison. What are you? What else? Can't be
Poison,
fucking put to sleep or some shit.
Right.
I don't think they can get scared.
That would
Sage, you haven't seen him in the middle of the night when I come to visit him. He gets mighty scared.
a 23.
I would be
Okay,
very
23?
scared if you showed up.
Yes, you are still under those effects.
I will zoom up the stairs, still invisible, I think.
There he goes.
But I make some like footprints in the ground because I made the rock, so that way they know that I'm moving.
I can perceive you going up the stairs, so.
You can, the other ones can't.
So as you see him go up the stairs without checking for any kind of traps,
You got fucked up
you
in the
just
butt.
see him toot, and all of a sudden what looks almost like, and because you can perceive the invisible, almost like a paint can on a rope, clinging down from up there, knocks Brick right in the face. And Brick, you're gonna take 17 bludgeoning damage.
We're not gonna make it to a fucking battle. We're all gonna fucking die. Just
Can I, before that thing
alone.
falls down and hits him, can I hit it with Featherfall?
Can you see invisibility?
No, not him. The thing that hits him and
I'm
that's
saying
invisible.
that Riddick can see it because he can perceive the invisible.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe whatever paint can thingy was falling and hitting him. Okay.
Can I rush over and cast heal wounds on Brick?
Yep,
Or
because
cure
I think when you take damage, do you become visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys just see nothing. You just hear the footsteps of a Brick on cocaine running up the stairs before just you see him become visible as he's flying through the air and just landing flat on his back at the base of the stairs. And then you can walk up and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Lysander runs over and casts the Cure Wounds. Do you want me to roll for it? 'Cause it does offer that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know if you roll a 1.
Can you please describe the surface of the walls and the surface of the stairs going up?
So the walls look like they're a little more manufactured or constructed, but the stairs themselves. Give me a perception check, an active perception check.
Second level Cure Wounds. 2d8.
Hold on. I will give you a perception check, but hold on. I may have because I have eye for detail.
Okay.
You get 21 points of your health back.
Oh, that's more than.
So with my eye for detail, I can also use an investigation. No, that's investigation. What was the one I had for perception? It gives me advantage anyway.
Okay.
So I'll just roll it single, just normal roll.
If you get advantage, roll advantage. That's cool.
It's okay.
Guidance.
It's okay. It's okay. 32.
32.
Blessings.
Okay. So as you're sitting there checking out these steps, it's like at first you wanted to say, yeah, these are natural. Like these are natural stone steps. But then you start looking at them and it's like, but they're a little too uniform. So they were made to look natural. And then you start to notice where, right from where Brick fell, yeah, you notice a pressure plate.
Okay.
And you step up, you notice another one.
Can I see? So I'm going to point out, so everybody knows, I'm going to point out the 14th stair and the 19th stair are pressure plates or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But can I see can I look up the stairs to see where the stairs end?
So it's a spiral staircase, so it's kind of hard to see, but you do see several places where they're like platforms where you can tell it kind of goes like around to the next platform. And you kind of guess that that's where like each of the platforms is where like any traps that would be set off would come from.
Okay. So do you guys want me to go up? Do I need to go up to a platform to do you guys want me to go to a platform and disarm it or something?
I would say that you would be disarming the pressure plates themselves. So give me, I'll say 3 rolls with your thieves tools and to take care of the pressure plates.
Okay. Let's do it this way. So that's this. Let's do it this way. 1, 27, 2,
2?
Guidance.
26,
Okay.
and 3.
Yep.
27.
Okay. So as you are sitting there successfully disarming each of the pressure plates, Hassan,
Mhm.
you hear something. You think you hear something. I'll say it that way. Oh, this one has promise.
Oh, I don't like that.
I like
Oh,
it.
that's sus.
And you hear that you think you hear that in the back of your head. Spade, you hear in the back of your head, oh, this one's spicy. She's got spunk. I think we can use this one.
Being fucking scried upon.
Lysandra, in the back of your head, and Lily, I want you to know I love you. But this is to Lysandra. Oh, this one's damaged goods. I don't think we can use this one. This one's no good. Brick.
Rude.
And Riddick. Oh, God damn it, you have me saying it. Riddick. Riddick. Oh, look at these big, strong ones. They'll definitely serve a purpose. But all of these, it's almost like you hear a whisper, and when you turn around to see where it came from, it's gone. You can't be 100% even sure that you heard it. So what do you guys do with that information?
Who the fuck is in my head?
Well, immediately.
I don't know, but they're in mine too.
Carnival music
They're
starts.
not
with Racing
wrong.
Voice in Brick's
I've
head.
heard worse things.
This is not good. They're over here. And obviously, it seems they might have something planned for us, and I do not like the sound of that.
Well, I think the only thing we can do now is just push forward.
And kill anybody who gets in our way.
Onward and upward.
All right.
Let's go.
So after successfully disarming all 3 of those traps and apparently being out in front, Riddick, what is your course of action as you get to the top of this long spiral staircase and you do see it's kind of like a wall of glass panes and a door, like it looks like an entrance to a building. The glass panes are all kind of broken, like cracked a little bit. They're aged, like it's been a while. They're dirty. If you try to like wipe them a little bit, like all it does is move the dirt around. It's kind of, you can't really see through it as much. And this is like built into this cave entrance almost, or exit, I guess it would be. And then there is a set of double doors. You are muted.
Dirty ass window.
A bunch of dirty ass windows.
Well, just have this guy press the digitation to clean motherfucking windows.
That's all I'm good for.
What'd you do all night? Fucking cast prestidigitation like 97 times.
97 different windows.
Like I just went around. This dude's castle was like fucking dirty, so I just cleaned his shit, man. It's crazy.
And we're thinking along the lines of like every time Riddick just gets dirty, Riddick's just going ew, and Jason's just like, oh, God damn
Wait
it."
until I see a mouse. My
Right into Brick's arms.
This happened way too often.
Well,
but he's not complaining.
so can we see out one of the windows now?
So if Jason would Jason actually prestidigitate a window?
I mean, a window and it's underground. At least we think it's underground.
At
So
a cave exit.
it's a cave exit. I mean, I'll prestidigitate the window to see out of it, see if there's anything interesting.
So you prestidigitate, and you definitely get the feeling that there is some kind of magic. Because when you look in, you are looking into a building. It looks kind of like a warehouse on the inside, but there is one kind of grand door, kind of industrial looking, but just very grand in scale.
Oh, wow.
And what you see is one very tall, probably about 20-foot tall figure that is just kind of like, you can tell it is like of giant nature or humanoid nature, but its eyes are vacant, and it is just kind of roaming around. And then you see two figures that are about 10.5 feet tall, kind of with a similar look to it, that are just kind of going around in a set pattern. If you wish to roll a perception or investigation on them further to see if you can see anything.
Yeah, let's do investigation. It's
Okay.
higher. 9.
9?
Yeah, total.
I will say that you see, just with a 9, some
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
it.
collar on them. Like on each of them, there is a thick collar that is on there that seems to just kind of shimmer every once in a while.
It's got a lock on it.
Nope, just a
No.
collar.
Can you describe, or is he going to tell us what the room looks like?
No. No, I'll tell you what the room looks like.
You said that way too fast.
I'm sitting up there. I'm just kind of looking at everything. I was like, some kind of a warehouse in there, and a couple of figures. They're really big, vacant eyes, wandering around. They're wearing
they
collars of some sort.
Are they carrying any bows, spears, missile weapons of any?
I still have
Apples?
detect magic up. Is there anything coming, like any kind of magic coming from these creatures?
I will say, as one of them kind of makes their way to you, they're not looking for you guys yet. You guys are still on the other side of this wall of dirty ass windows. But you pick up on the same type of magic as the Arcanite on the collars that they're wearing.
Arcanite, which would be what, like mind
They're
control?
rainbow rocks.
That I
Things
ate.
we found outside.
Oh. It's the same kind of magic from these rocks is coming from that side of the door.
So they all on the same thing I'm on.
I don't think so, Brick. Magic is complex. I think it's more used as an energy source, not exactly causing this whatever it is.
Give me an intelligence. No, roll your Arcana. I'll say it that way.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Can I help her with that?
And I'm also going to guidance myself. 18.
Taylor, I am proud of you. Look
Plus
at you
18
using
plus-
guidance for not spicy time rolls.
18 plus 3 for 18, 19.
Okay.
Oh, plus 13. Plus, so that would be 18 plus 13 is
31.
31. Yeah, 31. Hot Wheels beat that.
Okay, so as you're sitting here just pondering what this could mean with the Arcanite, with your intelligence being what it is, what you're deducing is that, well, it's been hypothesized that Arcanite could be, hypothetically, a endless, inexhaustible source of energy. But seeing what it did to Brick and seeing its application here and the fact that these things seem to be wearing collars of it, that it might amplify magic So whatever magic is cast through them, it could be made more effective, more powerful, or it could have the other effects. It's unclear with the knowledge that you have, but you definitely get the feeling like experiments are being done, and you're starting to deduce like maybe this could be some shit.
They're definitely using this to either amplify the magic or give a continuous source, like a battery of some sort.
Mm.
While that's all happening,
Yeah.
Lysandra, who is taking in all the information and also has one of the rocks in her pocket, takes out her dagger and kind of tries to chip like dust off of it.
God damn it.
This is exactly what you think it is.
What are
Test
you?
it.
So
Test
you're
it. Trying to see if it like if it's in dosage, if it's like just the rock itself.
okay.
So she
Give me
has
a
little bit-
D.
Is
Give
it
me a
what?
D100 roll as you
That's-
take your dagger and like
This
chip
one?
some of this. Yeah, but roll it with your other D10.
Where's my other D10? Okay. I have my things. I don't like that one. It's bad luck. I don't want to do it.
I see
I
the dice
love you
superstition
so
has
much.
already gotten into you. I love it. I'm so
Okay, I see them. Okay, so it's these two, right?
Yes.
I got a 20 and a 2.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're sitting here, like, and you chip some off, nothing seems to happen at first, and you just see these kind of arcane motes shooting out, and all of a sudden, like, as you chip the rock, they start sounding basically like firecrackers. Just
Okay.
pops and bangs and all that kind of stuff. Very, very loud.
Got it. I'm assuming this gets everyone's attention.
Oh, this one is a bright one, isn't she?
What the hell is going on?
Just
That is
about as useful as
I
thought
just
she would
wanted
be.
to see what would happen.
I
We
would
bid
say
it. They have collars on it, and I thought maybe if we could get it in a very fine spot, we could study it a little better.
Well,
to
I
know
will
what
say
weapons.
there is always a time and a place for experimentation. I think when we are sitting outside trying not to be noticed by these giant creatures that could possibly blow us up if we are doing this, we might want to withhold.
Sage, give me a wisdom save.
Oh, as long as you're within 10 feet of me, you get +5.
And I also have protection against good and evil up as well. So I think I get advantage on wisdom saves.
I am currently having doing the spell for me and in flapping my ears. I'm going to do the protection from the sad and protection from sad and lonely.
So one, if there is any attacks,
Yep.
being thrown at me, it is with disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Mhm.
Also, I cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Yeah. And and the target has advantage on new saving throw against. Okay, yeah. So I also have advantage on.
And
the
what is
saving
that coming from?
throw. Protection against good and evil.
Okay.
And I am also guidance.
What is your passive
That-
perception is 11?
Nat 20 plus you said a wisdom save plus 7 for a 27 and
Plus
Okay.
the 5 for me,
and
so
then,
32.
and then with my guidance that would be 4 plus 5. Suck a dick.
So, for one, I will say in this moment, you feel significantly less protected from good and evil. And you also feel that your detect magic drops. And you feel a presence trying to take hold. And as you fight it off, you hear that same voice. Oh, this is a feisty one. She might actually live through it. I need that one. Jason,
Yeah.
make a wisdom save.
Guidance.
Oh.
Guidance.
Oh, okay. We add on my wisdom save with the
You got
guidance.
+5.
The D4.
Yeah.
Gives me a +2. And you said it's a wisdom save?
Yep.
Goes to 1, 2, 3. That goes to a 22.
You also have a +5
22?
from me.
Oh, and a +5 from you. That goes to a 28 then.
Hot Wheels
So,
beat that.
in a very similar way, you feel this force trying to grab a hold of you from inside your mind, and you fight it off in a similar sense. And, oh, I do believe we have struck the jackpot, my dear. 2 that could be strong enough. This is
You need
very
to tell me who
exciting.
you are right now.
And he disregards you. Lysandra, make a wisdom save.
Uh, 13 plus 2 for a 15.
You got +5
15?
from me too.
Dirty girl's funny. Prostitute 20.
So, Lysandra, you feel for a moment that your actions are not your own as you start to jump up and down on one leg while rubbing your tummy and patting your head. Yep. And he just sits there and... What a waste. So much talent, but so weak. Rick and ridiculous and Riddick. Fuck you, Justin. Both of you give me wisdom saves, please.
Is it 25 going to beat it?
Yes.
Oh, then 25.
Let's see. That would be a 30.
Okay, so you guys, same thing. You feel this presence trying to get a hold of you, and then it's just this presence almost gets giddy, like, ooh, we could have 4 here. I need them.
Yes. Let's turn ourselves over to this thing so we meet each other in the afterlife.
Yeah.
This is why we can't tell.
And also, I have to ask him why all evil villains start out with stupid fucking puzzles.
Sage actually kind of holds just like you just kind of see her for a moment crack a very rare smile and just.
So, are we going to get the dimensions of this room?
It is about 35 feet wide and about 45 feet long.
Okay, height.
We'll say 40 feet total.
And the tallest of these 3 things were?
About 25 feet.
So that's 15 feet.
Your augury, John, that is a one-time thing, right? That's not a thing that stays up or anything? Okay.
No, just get the wheel, the woe, both, or nothing. And I can do it again, but it takes another minute.
So,
Totally up.
are these doors locked?
If you check it, it is not.
So, was it Yasin?
Jason?
Jason. Yeah.
Jason? Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to stay awake. I've been up since 4 a.m. with work. So,
can you can you spend 10 minutes, or I can do it as observer, and see if there's a distinct pattern into which these people are the 2 small 10-foot ones are walking around. Is there a particular point in time when they both turn their back to the door?
No.
No.
I will just say outright, no, there is not any point where they turn. They both have their back turned.
So in that observational moment, can we also determine whether or not they have ranged weapons?
These ones seem to be more melee based.
Good. I'm just gonna slowly open the door,
Okay.
and it's a double door, right?
Yes.
Just slowly open one of the double doors. Does it come in or come out or go? Does it go into the room they're in, or does it come into the room we're in?
Goes into the room with them.
Okay, so I'll open the door slowly.
Okay.
Are you trying to sneak?
So with my tiniest of little feetsies, I'm going to half movement speed, very slowly go in, and then I'm going to go to the wall, and then I'm going to walk up the wall, and then I'm going to walk up on the ceiling and hide in the corner.
Can I retroactively add a pass without a trace to the group?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, I'm not talking about just you. I have disadvantage. So everybody gets a +10 to stealth.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what is your ridiculous stealth roll?
43.
43. Nobody knows you're there.
I'm 8 foot tall, 500 pounds, tippy toeing on a wall, walking up a wall, tippy toeing into the corner. You don't see me. I'm so sneaky. Look at me. I'm not here. I'm just imaginary. Nobody sees me.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, for the next hour, all of us have +10 on stealth from pass without a trace.
Oh, wonderful.
That's too much, bro. I start off at a 26.
All right.
John, if you need this, I got you, buddy.
I can't drink it from there.
All right.
Take the spiritual caffeine.
Spiritual caffeine.
Chug it for me.
I do have
Let me
one
enjoy the
request.
visage of you chugging it.
What is your request?
I do have
I like
one
that.
request before we do this, because I feel like we're going to get into combat.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go make some coffee and pee.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I have to wee just a
Can
little
do.
bit in the corner while I'm hiding. I'm just going to let it dribble down the wall just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. It's okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen watching at home, if you give us just 5 minutes, we're going to take a quick bio break. And we will be right back where, yes, Ken, you are correct. We are going to be getting into some combat. So, with that, here we go. Where are we?
5 minutes?
All right. 5 minutes, and we will be right back.
Minutes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, the party has thus far been tracking down a gnome artificer that has been up to no good on command from the gods, saying that he is messing with magic that ought not be fucked with. So, after dealing with some stupid traps, according to Brick, or not traps, puzzles.
Yeah, Brick say,
Dealing with
why
some
bad
traps.
guys always have puzzles?
And dealing with a presence that's been intruding into their consciousness. They now stand at the precipice of combat. The 8-foot tall, 400-pound Loxodon has snuck into the room completely undetected. 500 pounds, sorry.
And the rest of us have big boosts to stealth, so we can
Yep.
sneak into the room too.
Justin.
Yeah.
Give me a con save with disadvantage.
Ooh, con save with disadvantage. I love that for me. Ooh.
Because you've been hasted for a hot minute.
The lower of the two was 25.
Okay.
I love being a paladin.
So you're still going strong on the haste, but you're starting to feel it harder to fight off whatever these effects. And I will say, by level 16, you've been hasted before. And you're starting to get the feeling when you come down from this, it's going to be unfriendly.
Dude,
Okay.
just take another bite. Just keep
That's what
biting.
I was literally going to say. I have a really bad idea.
Crack. Just. I'm coming down.
Oh my god. I just introduced in-game crack. And it's a rock. Awesome.
Hey, you never know what you're going to get when you bite it, though.
That's absolutely true.
Oh, what if I get a different effect, though? What if I get, like, exploded?
5 levels of exhaustion.
Okay. So,
Should we just roll?
Yeah, roll initiative. That's fine.
Wait, we're rolling initiative?
Yep. In the D&D Beyond.
before
please.
that, can I take another hit of my rock?
It's at to your detriment or aid. Go for it.
You know what I find is really, really funny? Is we
100?
live on a celestial plane when we're not here on this plane, but none of us speak celestial.
I do.
I do. I think. I'm pretty sure I took it.
I don't.
But Brian, that was a 100.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my
It's
god.
either gonna be really good or really bad.
You
Oh.
die.
I'm pretty sure it's really bad.
Oh my god.
If he's using the table I think he's using, it's really bad.
Oh my god.
Like really bad.
Like, what do you think it is?
Like a lot of damage coming at me.
Oh my god.
And people surrounding me.
Lysandra, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm phoning a friend.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh no, I lost one.
Brian, are you using the table I'm thinking of?
What damage does the table you think of say that I should be doing right now?
Hold on. I can grab the book.
Stop encouraging him.
Taylor, I love you. Stop encouraging him.
I have the page bookmarked, so.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna tell you, it's either better or worse.
No, Brian. If it's the table that I'm thinking of that we have in this book, not the player's handbook one,
Yeah.
you regain all expended spell slots.
Nope, it's not that one.
Oh, I was so happy. I was like, everything will be great. Everything will be fine.
It's only 20d6.
20d6.
What?
Huh?
What? What?
But why?
Because you bit a piece of solidified magic energy.
20d6?
4, 5, 7, 10, 20, 30.
Jesus fucking Christ.
42, 52,
Brick,
54,
what the fuck did you do?
6,
Brick
Thanks.
needed
He
a
did
hit.
all the crack.
60. You're going to take 62 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Just because
Just healing
bitch
And-
slapped me in the
on psychic
brain.
damage.
And that haste ended,
Uh-huh.
and you are going to take 2 levels of exhaustion.
Fantastic.
The fuck?
It's a bad idea to bite into solidified arcane energy.
God.
But hey, fun stuff can happen.
No, you never know until you try things.
You never know until you try drugs.
Can
Okay,
I heal
I'm going to
the
say this
points
because
you took out?
my kids and
Only
nephew
from
are
me.
watching from up north. Kids, don't try drugs. That's
But-
not a good thing.
But doesn't you guys are all spellcasters? Doesn't somebody have like revivify or something like that?
I have
That's what I'm
removed.
trying to ask. Can I
Yeah.
heal him?
You can heal them, yeah.
No, revivify.
Okay.
Wait, is Brick dead?
No, Brick's
Brick is
fine.
not dead.
But it would clear his exhaustion, right?
Kill me and bring me back.
No. Maybe I'm sorry. I
You're talking about
misspoke.
restoration?
Oh yeah, lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration than exhaustion. Maybe greater, but I don't have 5th level slots.
5, 7,
Well, while we're
9,
waiting, I'm going to
13,
pull the
15,
teeny tiny shortest of short bows off of my armband because I keep it on my
22,
arm,
plus
and
12.
with my trunk, I am holding it with my trunk.
Okay. Sage and Brick and Lysandra, I need you guys to roll the initiative.
Sorry, I was putting my exhaustion in there.
It's all good.
Lysandra got an 18 on initiative. So when we roll initiative, Lily, we roll it in the app, so it can easily place in the whatever system it is.
In the encounter generator in D&D Beyond. But that's okay. You already got it. I got it entered for you. You don't have to do anything else. I
That would
just
be a
need
21.
Sage. I need yours.
I rolled it.
It's not pot. What did you roll?
I
It
got
did
an
not
11.
populate. It was not 11.
And
Rick, what did you get?
21. I rolled it in the thing.
Okay. For some reason, it did not populate either of yours. That's okay. And then I'm gonna hit here and go to start. So, as you guys are entering this room, looking to start the combat, you guys all notice that the big door behind these guys opens up, and in stark contrast to the behemoths in front of the door, there is a small gnomish individual
It's a very
that is
cute
sitting there, and you guys just kind of get like a picture, kind of anime, like dark shadow with just the reflection of the glasses is all that you guys are seeing. And he just says, "Their will is strong, but I need to see if they are worthy. Test them. Bring me the survivors. Dispose of the rest." And he goes back to the other room. And you notice that these things all kind of queue up on those of you, or those that it can see. They can see. Riddick, you are not one of those. So as you guys are, I'd imagine, getting ready, you guys do notice another You guys do notice some movement behind the door, but you're not exactly sure what. But Brick is actually going to be the first one up.
Brick, go first, because Brick's strong.
Go, big man.
Where I want to run to the closest one with my sword going. Go
Okay.
flame.
So the first one that you see that is closest to you is going to be the big giant motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
As he is sitting there with his giant club, but you run to him, you ignite your sword, and what do you do?
Well, so my bonus action is going to be to throw a searing smite on my blade.
Okay.
So that's and I'll do that at second level.
Okay.
And now we'll see if we hit. Sir, does a natural 20 hit?
Indeed it does. Crunchy crit that shit.
I'm gonna also pump a third level divine smite in there.
Smash!
So 2 smites in one go.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Okay,
Smite
so let's do
squared.
some math here. So 2d8 plus 2 more d8 because it's a third level, so 4d8 plus
That's
another
32.
d8 from the sword, so 5d8, so 40,
40. Yep.
plus 2d6 from the fire sword, so plus another 12, so
52.
52, and then the searing smite is also another 2d6, so another 12, so 64 off the bat.
Beautiful.
So, and then 46 and 4d8 regular.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 5d8. Oh, no, and another d8 because I get improved divine smite as just a regular d8 all the
So
time.
that's 72.
72 plus 4d6 plus 6d8.
Math.
Yep. So that's 1. So it's 35, 40 even. So what is that? 102
That's beautiful.
with the first attack.
With the first attack. Yep.
How's my rock man looking, or the metal man looking?
He's not metal.
What is he?
He is all flesh.
Oh, how's he looking?
Fine.
Fine. Okay. Oh, is he undead or anything, by the way?
He is not.
Okay. Just making sure for, smitey things. Okay.
Yep.
Second attack is going to be...
Now, I will say, you notice as you lay this incredible strike onto him, and the flames burst out of him, flames from the sword, doing all the shit that you do. You notice this normally has a pretty good effect on shit.
Yeah.
But he is not reacting to any kind of pain or feeling whatsoever.
Oh, also, it has to make a con save DC 18.
How does so he got a 28.
Okay, so then he's not going to take fire damage every turn. How does a 28 do for hitting with my second attack?
That will hit.
All right, I'm not going to pump a smite on this one, so it's just 2d8 plus 2d6. 18 points of damage.
18. Okay. Good. Good round. You took a lot more than I was ready for out of them in one go.
What
Do you
can
have
I say?
another one?
No. Brick
Okay.
strong.
Brick strong.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Jason. Is it Jason or Jason?
You can pronounce it either way.
All right.
He says Jason. Most people say Jason when they read it. I'm going to, as old school Kenny usually says, I'm going to mage. I'm going to enter in a blade song with a bonus action. And I'll go up to one of the nearest enemies of mine, and I'm going to I'm not going to be able to enact the Sunblade just yet, or could I say that I had that ignited before combat?
I would say that could be part of you guys going into the room with you igniting that. If you
Okay,
want.
cool. Then in that case, I'll go up and I'll attack with the Sunblade.
Okay.
I just gotta take a little quick look at a couple of things here. Each returns immediately after you hit. Okay, cool. Let me just see if the attacks hit first. I have 2 attacks in a round. My first one is a 20 modified. And my second one is a 19 modified. Okay, so 2 hits. Then in that case, since the first one hits, I'm going to use Psionic Point. I'm actually going to use 2 Psionic Points. The first one is for Psionic Strike, which allows me to add a D8 plus 5 force damage to the target. Immediately after you hit a target within 30 feet of you with an attack and deal damage with a weapon, you can expend 1 psionic damage to deal a D8 plus 5. And I'm going to use telekinetic thrust with the other point. When you deal damage with your psionic strike, you can force that target to make a strength saving throw. If he fails this, you can knock the target prone or move it up to 10 feet in any direction. I'm going to go with prone on this one.
His strength check got a 24.
That more than likely makes it, because with my spell DC, it's an 18.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and deal some damage here.
Deal it up.
That's 10 points of damage for the first one, and with the sonic damage, I'm going to do a D8 plus 5.
All right.
Man, so that's 6 force damage. I
Okay.
hate the dice so much. And for the second one, he only gets 11 damage, and that's all radiant damage, radiant and force damage.
How much was it on the second one? You said 11?
Just 11.
11. All right. All right, and kind of a similar thing to Brick. Like, you're normally used to, like, things that you're hitting reacting when you're hitting them. And this thing is just taking all the damage. You see these gaping wounds in it as you're slicing into it. But it just is not reacting. You
Weird.
can tell you're damaging it.
I am then going to action surge
Okay.
and do it again.
Okay.
That's a 28 to hit on the first attack,
Absolutely.
and a natural 1 on the second attack.
That one will miss.
Okay, and I am going to, again on the first one, expend 2 more dice, or expend 2 more psionic energies.
Okay.
What was the roll that missed?
It was a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can I use my inspiration to re-roll that natural 1?
You sure can.
Okay, there goes my inspiration. We'll roll that again.
Okay.
14. It's not a natural 1 at least.
14 will
Yeah.
miss.
14 will miss. All right. As for damage, so 13 radiant and 12 force damage.
So 25
And they have
total.
to make another save for telekinetic thrust, strength save 18, to see if they fall prone.
That is going to be a natural 20 for a 27.
Oh, well, he can go fuck himself then.
He can go fuck himself.
You see Jason, you see him focus for a second as he moves forward, that sun sword of his just flashing, and he cuts deep into these things like a couple of times. And you see him like hit him like bam, bam with that psychic energy, and he just doesn't move. And Jason's a little worried.
All right. And the next one up is actually that one that you were just hitting.
Okay. Oh, my mage armor up and my blade song up currently. My AC is 24.
24. All right. So I am going to say with where he moved, it's in the start of it. I am going to need Sage and Lysandra and Jason to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. 21.
Okay.
Actually, excuse me. It's not just a 21.
How close did they got to be to you, Brick?
10 feet.
10 feet? So I would say Lysandra and Sage, you guys are outside of that, so you would not get the extra plus 5. But either way, John, you're good. So Lysandra and Sage, I need you to give me those con saves.
The 21 actually was a 26.
Okay.
22, 18 plus 4.
20s.
Okay. All of you guys are going to take half of this.
Is this a spell?
No.
Okay.
It is 16, 20, 23, 24. So all of you are going to take 12 force damage. As there's just this pulse of energy that comes from this thing's collar. And as you kind of get knocked back from that a little bit, just kind of that half step, Jason, this thing is going to kind of come up and kind of like, I'll say, gorilla slam you is how I'm going to say it. Like just swing.
I'm going to, before that happens, I'm going to use a psionic power point and do psionic protection field.
Okay.
And let me read off to you what that does. When you or another creature you see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to expend 1 psionic energy die and reduce the damage taken by a d8 plus 5.
Okay.
So give me 1 second.
So whose damage are you reducing? Yours?
My own, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, also, Hellish Rebuke, bitch.
Okay.
9 damage.
How much damage you do?
I need to look at the...
I like how you just throw a hellish rebuke, bitch, and then don't give me a damage or anything.
Oh, give me a minute, okay? I need to fucking find out how much I need to roll, buddy.
Easy does that, bud.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
And this is an ability. It's not a melee attack, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
So that's my reaction for the round.
Sweet. And so what he rolled on his dice, one of them is a nat 20.
26 points of fire damage.
26?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hot Wheels eat that.
Who's he attacking? Me?
Yeah.
Melee? Okay, so natural 20.
Yep.
All right.
And then the other one is going to be a 20. That's 18 plus 8 is 26? 26.
Okay. That beats my armor by 2.
Okay. So the first hit is going to get you for 33.
Shit.
And then the second hit is going to get you for 4.
Okay.
Plus 5. 9.
So 9.
Yeah. As this thing like comes up and like I said, just pretty much straight gorilla slams you, like one forearm and then like another one as this massive beefy figure just comes and bitch slaps the shit out of you.
Should have saved my reaction.
As you just get the wind knocked out of you as this massive forearm just goes like right into your gut, like okay, Lysandra, you are up, my darling.
Okay, I'm going to do about 3 things, and I'll be spending a sorcery point. I'm going to, once again, because I have it in like every level,
Yep.
a healing word for Jason, which
Okay.
is
you.
8. After that, I'll be spending a sorcery point, and I will be. I don't know if can I do a bonus action before my actual action.
Yeah, you can do it in any order
Okay.
you want.
I will then sprout dragon wings and fly above everybody.
Smash.
4. I have that. 4.
You have a
Yes.
okay. So here is where I'm a little different than Matt because I go a little more rules as written.
Okay.
In your turn,
Mhm.
you can cast a cantrip and a spell, but you can't cast 2 spells. And Healing Word is a spell,
Mhm.
and your Draconic Wings, I think that's a spell too, right? Or is that no?
No.
That's an ability because you are Draconic Bloodline.
Smash.
I take that back. You are fine.
Sosa represent.
There
I've
you
been
go.
paying attention. 8,
Good job.
9, 13, 16. 3 more.
For what?
20,
20.
21,
What are we rolling?
For healing.
22.
Got it.
22 plus 12 for 34 again to get some of your health back. Just on.
Okay.
Thank
And like I said, I will be sprouting my dragon wings,
Okay.
flying over everyone. And
So how far up are you flying?
I don't want to go too high above, but definitely taller than the creature.
Okay. Because
I
you
wanna
can
still be
fly up
within
to
range.
your walking speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about 30 feet
Mhm.
or 35.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Can and then I'll throw my cantrip of could I just throw True Strike to see what it is? Because we're just going to be throwing things at it and not
True-
know.
What are you
True
trying to
strike.
throw?
True Strike for foreknowledge. You point your
Read
finger
it to me.
at the target in range. Your magic
Mhm.
grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack. Roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't ended.
So that yes, you can cast True Strike on it, which will give you advantage on it next time.
But it will also give me tell me what harms it.
Okay.
So that's what I
Okay.
want specifically, which is why I'm trying to. I'm not
So
close to it. I'm
which,
flying behind it.
which thing are you casting True Strike on?
Onto the. Is it how many of them are there? Because it sounded like there was
There's
only
3
one.
of them.
On any of them,
There's
whichever
2
one.
smaller ones, one big guy. They're
Then the
2
big
different things. The big guy. So it tells you if it is like
grants you a
vulnerable
brief
to anything.
insight. It grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses.
Okay, so I will tell you then. Its AC is 20, and it cannot be charmed, frightened, or stunned. And what does it say here? And pretty much nothing that would sense its emotions or thoughts will work on it. So that's what you get out of that. Can't sense its emotions or its thoughts. Can't charm it, scare it, stun it.
No
And
thought.
it's resistant to psychic stuff.
Smooth brain.
Lysander relates that to everyone, kind of half shouting
Okay.
it down to probably Sage.
Sage
Okay.
will definitely be taking that, and I'm glad I fucking know that shit now.
So, next up is the big guy, which you flew up into the air about 35 feet. And this guy is 25 feet. So he is going to swing his club or his maul at you with one attack, and it's going to swing it at Justin with the other one because it has a 15-foot reach on this thing. All right, so Miss Lysandra does a 17 plus 8. 25 hits you, I'm guessing?
Yes, it hits.
Yes. That's not right. That's right. Okay, so you are going to take 18 points of damage. And well, it can't knock you prone in the air, but yeah, you take 18 points of damage.
18.
Mr. Justin,
Let's
how does
see.
a crit do against you?
Can I say no?
You can try, but it does have an adamantine club.
That's evil.
It's not evil. It's something I had written in here already.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be...
Nobody has silvery barbs in the entire group.
He
Nope.
doesn't
Silver
allow
Barbs doesn't exist yet.
he banned it.
I didn't say so in the regular campaign, but in these prequels, not sequels, the prequels, it doesn't exist yet.
Silvery barbs always comes in fucking clutch.
Okay, so that's going to be a grand total of 33 that you are going to take. And I need you to give me a strength save.
Okay. Plus 12. How does a 27 treat you?
Okay, you are not prone.
Brick strong like wall.
All right.
Oh, brick wall.
Sage!
All right, how many?
You're up.
All these fuckers are still alive.
Yes.
How
One
are
of
they-
them has not been touched at all. One of them looks like absolute shit. The one that clobbered the crap out of Jason. And the big guy, despite taking a whooping, he actually looks still pretty decent.
Okay. Okie dokie. So, Sage is going to take out her staff as she spins it in front of her and slamming it onto the ground. She is going. You see lightning spark from the bottom of her staff, and she starts muttering in Celestial, and
Beautiful.
she's like, "I will put you to sleep." And with that, she casts chain lightning.
Beautiful.
And she's gonna aim at the big one, and then there's gonna be 3 arcs of lightning that come out of it. So 2 will hit one of them, and 1 will hit the other.
Okay.
And they will need to make dex saves.
Oh no! I don't like that.
Oh, you're gonna hate me next round then.
Okay, big guy makes a 4 for his deck save.
That's a fail.
I would think so. And that's a 6.
Fail. DC's 18.
And that's a 4. So they all fail. So roll some ridiculous damage. Oh, one of them got another deck save because you hit him twice.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Okie dokie.
So not one of those broke into double digits.
Give me just a moment. I am collecting my D8s. So it's going to be 10d8 of damage. I only have 5. What?
To each of them?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So 10d8 of damage.
I'm really sad because I ate all the marshmallows out of my Lucky Charms now.
All right. So it's going to be 8, 6, 5, 6, 4 for the first ones.
Okay, read that again. Or what was that?
8, 6, 5, 6, 4.
24. I added that right?
And then I
Got
got 8, 8, 3, 2, 7.
40. 48.
So that'd be 48 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And
So,
for my bonus action, wait, I think I can't. Can I use a bonus action to cast a cantrip?
yes.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Got it.
Which one's it?
Is Eldritch Blast a bonus action or an action?
Oh, it has to be a bonus action cantrip.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you still follow the same move economy or action economy. It's just you can cast if you have a bonus action cantrip, then you can absolutely launch that.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Due to my wizard status, I actually have arcane artillery to where I can cast any cantrip I know is a bonus action a number of times equal to
Beautiful.
my proficiency bonus. So Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast!
Okay, all right.
That's awesome.
Let's
You
get this.
picked a good wizard.
This is my first time playing a wizard, and I'm like, cantrips always come in clutch, and I can choose Eldritch Blast? Fuck yeah.
So
All right.
let's take the wizard that is built on cantrips.
Hold on. So do I get 3 blasts with this, I think, or just 2?
3.
3? All right, so the first one was a 19 plus 10 for a 29.
That'll
Hitting the big one, 17 plus 10 for a 27 for the second one. And for the third one, that's a 10 plus 10 for a Dirty Girl 20.
All of those will hit.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna just hit each one. You just kind of see her flip her staff again, extend it outwards, and just go boom. And just like you see her cast out these 3 beams.
Yep.
And that will be Eldritch Blast. All right. Make separate attack rolls for each beam.
You already did that, so just roll your d10, and each of them will take that damage.
Okay. All right. D10, D10, D10. Where are you? There you are, bitch. That will be 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And with that, that will be the end of my turn.
Beautiful. Good turn. Riddick, from a high up on the wall, being incredibly sneaky despite your size, what are you doing?
Belly flops.
I'm shooting my bow.
Okay.
Nat 20 for 31. That's
Yeah.
41. So that's 105 damage. I'm gonna move 15 feet.
Is that
stealthily.
that is a for real number, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna go ahead and I rolled a 31 for stealth, and then I got a plus, and then a 36 for my hide. So I'll move my half distance, so I'm slow, and
Okay.
you see me tiptoeing just a little bit, not so much, and it's kind of like, and I shoot my little itty bitty bow, and then I hit him, and then it does a lot of damage, and then
Yep. So, over the last 2 turns,
that was the big boy.
yeah, Jason, you see the guy in front of you gets exploded by an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And then right in front of you again on this pile of mush that Sage made flops this giant creature that just had just a little hemorrhage in its brain go off because Riddick shot its teeny tiny bow. So it's just sitting there with this teeny tiny little ping prick in his head, but he's dead.
Okay.
And now you got one other guy that is he is going to make his way to you because he is trying to get you.
So obsessed with you, Jason.
Neither of those are going to get you because your AC is currently 24.
Yes.
Smash.
Yep. This brings up the brick.
This guy has not been hit yet, correct?
No, he
Sage
got hit with an
Sage just
Eldritch
did all
Blast.
3 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast and Chain Lightning.
All right. Well, then I am going to. I'm just going to make 2 attacks. that another crit?
Pump that smite into it then, bruh. Where is this coming from, Justin?
I'm switching dice for once.
Nice.
I'm gonna pump a second level divine smite, so that's 5d8. So
Okay.
it's 40.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Plus your regular weapon damage, which is another what,
I
D8?
think that's factored in. 'cause
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. No. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
40 plus the 2d6 fire damage from the sword, so
Okay.
52,
Okay.
and then plus the 2d8 plus 2d6. 19 points of damage for the first one. And
How much?
Uh, 19 plus 52.
Okay.
So 71.
Okay, if you hit this guy, he's going down, so give me your attack roll on the second one.
All right. That would be a 25 to hit.
25? All right. How do you want to do this? Because he has 2 hit points left.
So Brick goes slash, and the body starts to go, yellow with the holy slash, and then he's like, "Oh, that's good. Brick will hurt you like brick wall," and we'll go to the other side.
Okay.
Just make an X of like divine energy, and then he explodes.
Beautiful. So he explodes in a shower of radiant awesomeness and ichor. And you guys are now sitting there with these 3 hulking creatures just kind of laying there. The door on the far side of the building is open that you saw this little guy go into. What do you guys do from here? We are now out of combat, by the way.
I want to pump my 80 lay on hands into myself.
I can't read that, Ken. Still can't read it. Nope.
It's also backwards.
What does it say, Ken?
You're muted, Ken.
I opened up a fortune cookie and it says, "Your independence shall lead you to rewarding adventures."
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
All
right.
I just dumped my entire lay on hands into myself.
Okay. Don't do that too much. You'll go blind.
Question for the DM.
Answer for you, sir.
So normally, if you put 5 lay on hands in yourself, you cure a disease. How does 80 do to deal with any amount of exhaustion?
I will give you 1 level of exhaustion back.
1 heal. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Doing that Kurt Cobain special sounds like something not good, Charles.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds dark. Anyway, all right. So, yeah. Another room. Guy you're going after. What are you guys doing? John's going to fall asleep soon.
Yeah.
Onward to the gnome man. We're going to take him out anime style like he looked.
I'm going to make sure he regrets getting in my fucking head.
Okay. So you guys go through the next room?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm guessing that Riddick is going with?
I will climb down and very stealthily. I'm going to go to the door opening and kind of look in.
Okay. So when you look in, you see it's another large subject, but you see, or another large room rather, but you see the subject of your attention falls on these 2 glowing tubes, kind of. And you see the little gnome figure in front of it. And it's this kind of metallic base, and it's kind of this amber type color in these tubes. And as you look in, because the room is only about 40 feet deep, you see a gnomish woman and a gnomish child, and he is sitting there just kind of with his hands on the tube. And he is just sitting there saying, "These ones show much promise, my love. I will find a way to accomplish this."
Oh no, he's Dr. Freezing it.
I was about to say, is he Mr. Freeze?
I'm gonna burn an unearring eye,
Okay.
and I will sense the presence of illusions, shape changers not in their original form, and other magic designed to deceive the senses within 30 feet of me. Yeah.
Within the room?
Yep.
There is no magic meant to deceive you. There are no shapeshifters. There are no anything. It is just this gnomish guy. You see a bunch of humanoid-looking figures, but they're like made out of metal in forms that you haven't seen before. And you
Like
see several of them.
Tyrannosaurus Rexes,
No, humanoids. Humanoids in shape.
no dogs.
You do see some dogs, but they're kind of like hung on chains. So they're to specify robo dogs. They're kind of like hung on chains, like he has been like wrenching on them and putting them together.
Oh, I've got plans for them.
So what are you guys doing?
Are there any?
So, do we see him?
Yeah, he is sitting there. He is not chuffed about you guys at all. He is just sitting
Can
there.
he make a wisdom saving throw?
Absolutely, he can.
Why are we doing that? Can we
That'd
just
be a 16 plus 14 for a 30.
Okay, no, that passes.
Well,
I was trying to cast hold person.
this little tiny man. He's so little itty bitty. We could just like pick him up and put him on
So
the shelf.
as you do that, you see kind of like his one ear turns towards you and, "Oh, Sage, my dear, you might as well just come in."
What are you doing, young little man?
"Oh, I am just telling my wife and my child that their absolution is at hand, and I shall soon save them from this terrible disease, as I have promised."
Well,
Please,
they're not-
come in.
They're
Come
not
in.
undead. They're not undead or dead.
Oh, no, you see, I have preserved them in this amber-like fluid.
Oh,
that I-
they're in the amber tubes.
yeah.
Oh, so I'll just. Oh, it's this kind of tiptoe in and the little pirouette and oh, they're so cute. It's they save your family.
I'll go into. Excuse me, Mister. What is your name?
Bilbo
My name
Baggins.
is Atir.
Oh, Mr. Atir, I have a question for you.
And
Why?
because your passive perception is 33,
Yeah.
you notice a shifting behind him, behind like another wall of glass, and you see like a shifting of a large amount of very white scales.
Oh,
And then a glint of gold as you see that it is a dragon wearing armor.
It's fitting. Oh, look at that! It's so pretty.
well, Mr. Atir, a question for you. Why so many puzzles in your humble abode?
To see if you are worthy.
Oh, well, Brick does not like the puzzles. It hurts the brain a little bit.
But they were so much fun to watch you figure them out. Are the rest of you, Lysandra and Sage and Jason, are you guys entering?
Yeah.
Sage is keeping to the back.
Okay. So, keeping to the back but entering, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So once all of you guys have entered, you notice behind you, Sage, because you're taking up the back, that there are suddenly these very tall, probably about 15-foot humanoid metal creatures that just seem to kind of like, they go from kind of being like sat down, kind of like, you know, the battle droids in Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah.
They're like holding them. They kind of are sitting there like that, and all of a sudden they stand up. These huge shields kind of come out of their arm, and they're completely blocking your way forward.
What size are they?
They are large.
Okay.
But more worrying,
Well, it's nothing.
behind them
Nothing worrying.
are how tall is a gargantuan creature?
Big.
That starts at like 40 feet, right?
Sure.
Or
Whatever.
30? Whatever.
Sure.
But either way, there's about 4 of these gargantuan constructs that are also standing up. And I need all of you guys to make a wisdom save.
Is everyone within 10 feet of each other? Because anyone within 10 feet of me gets a plus
20.
They do not at this moment.
Nat 20 for a 27.
21.
29.
20.
Riddick?
My shit's not rolling now. So it's 19 plus 10, 29.
29. Okay. With that, all of you are completely held and under the effects of the held person.
Even with a fucking nat 20?
Cool. Nice. Cool
Wait,
story.
I thought if
Paul.
it's a nat 20, it's like an automatic pass.
Cool. Nice story.
No, that is not with saving throws. With saving throws, it's a DC. So even if a nat 20 cannot beat its DC, then you still get held.
This was a spell that was cast on me, though, correct?
Yep.
Can I use my staff of absorbent to just take the spell and not go under the effects?
Yes, you can.
How many levels? What level spell was that?
I'm gonna say he went at 6th level.
So she will gain 6 more levels in her staff. She has up to 50 levels that she can store within it. So she will simply take that. You watch, she just like places her staff on the ground. You see it glow as she just takes and she goes, "Nice try."
Can I counterspell that?
Ooh, yeah.
Can you counterspell a 6th level spell?
I can use
Roll
my
for it,
5th level
can't you?
spell slot and then roll against him.
Go for it. Roll against. That means what do you gotta? How does that work when you roll against it, Justin?
D20, the DC is 10 plus the spell level, so he's looking for a 16.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and use counterspell.
Let's go, Jason.
I got a 19 base.
19 base. All right. So you two managed to not be held.
Lysandra has a question.
Yes, Lysandra.
I also have Shield of Faith. Does that work to not be held as well? Doesn't say anything on it about
Yeah.
specifically what kind of magic it is.
It only
They
ups
just
your
give both
AC.
JC.
Yeah, that ups your AC. Doesn't help your saving throws.
Got it.
So at you guys counterspelling it, you see this little gnome get very excited. And
I have a thing to do too, Brian.
what's that?
After the spell takes effect, I cleansing touch and end
How
the spell effect
can
on
you
myself.
cleansing touch if you can't touch anything?
Does my arm touch my leg?
Ken has something to say.
Do you sit there like holding on to your own leg at all moments?
What
Yes,
can-
Ken.
First and foremost, the spell was dispelled, so the spell wouldn't affect anybody, and Sage
How was the
actually
spell
wouldn't have
dispelled?
taken.
Yeah,
Huh?
I wouldn't have taken those
Oh.
levels
Because she
And he
countered
wouldn't have
spells.
taken those. She wouldn't have taken those levels.
because the spell would have never been cast.
Yeah, the spell is
yeah.
the spell.
Oh.
So
Therefore,
nobody.
nobody is
nobody
under.
got
That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay.
Counterspell.
Nash, let's go, Jason.
And in that case, he's still very excited. And let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Okay.
Oh, and remember, Lily, to roll in app.
Little man, a teeny little man, teeny guy trying to control everything. Teeny guy in the sky.
Oh,
You
that's so much
you
better.
need to slow down just a little bit and let people do things to do things, little man.
No, you're right. I didn't even think about the fact that his counterspell would knock it out completely for everybody. I was looking at it like he stopped it from him.
Brian, I got a nat 20 for 22.
Beautiful.
What is
I got an
with me
18.
popping off?
Wait.
I don't know.
Little man, why are you
Riddick,
trying
what did you get?
No, I'm trying to talk to this guy and you won't answer me.
Well, I am not trying to fight you. I am simply going to subdue you, and you will serve the purpose that I have for you.
Well, I can be anything you want me to be. I'm not going to be here and fight you. If you want to kill me, then kill me. Or subdue me and subdue me. I'm willing here. I'm willing to do that. All I'm asking you is for one simple favor, and I kind of like jostle around and show him my buttocks. See, my buttocks here. What are you trying to do?
What I am going to do is I am going to take everything that is in you, everything that you are, your heart, your mind, your soul, your metaphorical heart, that is. And I am going to take it out of you and put it into one of my beautiful creations here.
I will allow you to do that.
Huh?
What?
If you grant me one simple favor,
What is this?
I would like to carve into each of your dogs. Riddick was here.
What is going on?
Oh my god.
Very well.
So I
What is happening?
just kind of walk over, toss my shield down, drop my freaking rapier.
Wait.
Pull out a-
Sage,
out a-
what did you get on your? When did you get on your initiative roll?
21.
on a knife.
21? Beautiful.
and start carving. Riddick was here,
Oh my god.
and just stand there when I'm done.
Okay, like he motions, and you see what above game we know as auto gnomes come out, and they look to escort you to the next room.
The fuck, Riddick?
I pick up my shield, put in my itty bitty little tiny. It's not a dagger, it's a repeater. Put it in there. I put my bow away. Oh, put it in the pocket. Just button the pocket.
You make it sound like it's so tiny.
It means it's only like that big.
Riddick, what the fuck
Okay,
are you doing, Riddick?
I'll be seeing you later. These little gnomies, they're so cute. Okay, let's go. And I just kind of like, little gnome, you see my
So you guys watch your big ass Loxodon rogue just go into the other room submitting to this experiment.
Sage just turns to Jason and just goes, did I just fucking see that happen?
You did. We all did. If he's willing, I can't stop him. But I looked to the gnome and I was like, what you have been doing here, it's verging on...
It is necessary.
It is verging on realms that you have no idea what you are crossing. Look, we've been sent here to try and talk some sense into you, at least, and if not, then stop you.
By who? Who has sent you?
Would you believe us if we said the gods?
With that, you get the darkest look you have ever gotten.
God damn it.
The gods. What a cruel joke this is. The gods who saw fit to give my wife and my daughter this disease that they cannot be cured from. And I am supposed to bend to their will, and all of a sudden now I am supposed to just say, oh, of course I will stop, now that I am so close to figuring out how to do what I need to do. No.
Life and death is a part of nature, and you are nothing but a madman.
I can beat it!
That's what I'm telling you.
Brick would like to say something to the group. We're fucked. And then he will turn to a deer. So this whole like robo thing, can I pick my body
Are you fucking
and do
kidding
some
me?
customizations?
Are you fucking kidding me?
The ones that are ready are the dogs. You will get put into the robotic wolf.
I was like thinking more like man, not really dog.
I will see what I can do with you.
Just
I
let me
have
know.
some other ones ready.
Just let me know when I'm in the other room.
You are in the other room.
Oh, I know what Riddick just did with carving the Riddick was here and the dogs. Oh my! Taylor just put the pieces together. You sly little dog. You for future game shit. This is gonna be fucking great. Oh my god!
I look at the guy and I'm like, I look at him like, I understand where you're coming from. You know, it's hard to let go of those we love. So I'm going to ask you something. If I willingly do this, will you let my other two friends go?
Before anyone does anything, can I cast Wrinkle in Time?
That spell is Wrinkle in Time is a specific spell.
Time stopping spell.
Yeah, but
no,
that
it's a
is
spell.
not a normal D&D spell. That is
Okay.
a spell that I made to go specifically with an item for Selkie.
Ah, so you as the dungeon master did not review her character sheet like you
I did not! I did not review all of her spells, I must admit.
Then she gets to cast it.
I vote yes.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha
But
ha!
All those in favor?
But why the DM can say that this doesn't happen
Oh shit!
is the god that made that spell is the product of two people that are not going to be born for thousands of years.
But he's a god of time, so he still exists.
Hypothetically, yes, but he hasn't made the spell yet. But he also has, if you're going by Schrodinger's cat type theory.
Oh no!
But
I
we're
can
not
feel
getting
the
into that
aneurysm
right
forming.
now.
What we're getting into is the DM didn't do what the DM should have done.
The DM is saying it doesn't happen. But if you have another time spell that you want to try, if you want to look at it,
That's disappointing.
it doesn't exist yet.
Wah wah.
But at the same time, it does because it's Schrodinger's cat. But we don't want to get into psychology
Can we
right
just
now,
throw
do
the
we?
box in the river and call it a day?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Just at this point, look. So let's just make this easy on everybody. When I go into the room,
Yep.
how many of these little guys are helping me? Are they little tiny little people?
They're gnome sized, but there's about 50 of them.
Okay. And it's like a door I walk through. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
And I
there's
close.
several of these tables for you to.
Okay. And I
Get
close
out.
the door behind me.
Okay.
Do we see his wife? Is his wife and kid on display?
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh, I could do.
They're in the tubes.
Oh, I could do
They're in-
something so
they're in
fun.
the two
Oh, I
of these.
wish you would.
I look at Sage and okay. Taylor, I'm gonna throw something at you real quick. I look at Sage.
I got
Jason looks at you. He puts his hand on the side of your face. He goes, "Take my blade and go."
What are you talking about? I am not leaving you behind. I am going to follow through on this mission.
You got to. This could potentially save lives in the future. I see what he's doing. And he takes it and he puts it in your hand and he kisses your knuckles and he goes, "If it can save lives."
Fucking damn it. God, fuck. Ugh.
Just go.
Sage just takes a moment as she just, like, usually her stern expression just softens for a bit as she looks at Jason. And she just slowly nods her head as she just kind of leans forward and presses her forehead against it. She goes, I will go. Lysandra!
Well, they don't want me, so you guys are all gonna go, and I'm just gonna get killed.
No, you're coming with me. That was the deal, right?
That's
All
the
right,
deal.
my wings should still be up, so can we fly out of here?
Uppies.
Because I can carry her.
Can't hear you.
Muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
You did.
My bad. So he just kind of sits there and gives a sly look and says, yes, this is the deal.
Insight check. Motherfucking insight check.
Go for it.
That is
cast
a
guidance?
17 plus 6. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 guidance. Motherfucking guidance. Where you at? 23 plus 4 for a 26.
So for a 26, what you get from it is that this could absolutely be the deal. But he's hesitant.
God damn it.
He has every intention of this being the deal. I'll word it that way.
Okay. With that, she steps over to the gnome and she goes, if you do anything to hold back on your deal, I will make sure you regret it for the rest of your life. Do you understand me?
Cute.
Do you understand me, yes or no?
And he just kind of waves and nods.
With that, she gives one last look at Jason, looks at Brick and just kind of sighs, and she, with a few tears in her eyes, turns to Lysandra and she goes, Uppies.
Lysandra, who also is feeling very sad that her friends are gonna be gone, grabs a hold of Sage. Unfortunately, there are no tears in her eyes. She's lost people before. This is nothing new. So she grabs Sage and goes up into the air.
Okay. Now,
Of
Riddick, is there something you are doing? What is this?
I start singing with my little voice. I'm going to say, everybody was kung fu fighting, and just start laying waste to every one of these fucking gnomes in here until I go down in a bloody fucking mess.
Okay. So, and Brick, you're in the same room, so what are you doing?
Oh, did I get taken back?
Yeah.
Because I thought I was with Jason.
No, you said that you were down for it. That's what
Oh.
you said. Yeah, you can
We're
go.
here to pump you up, little motherfuckers. And by the way, my back is against the door while I'm doing this, so nobody else can come in.
Yeah, because I thought he closed the door behind him and I couldn't go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought it was like a one at a time procedure kind of thing.
Hold up.
You fucking troublemakers. You fucking
Okay.
stinkers.
Give me a. Whoa. So here's what's going to happen. As you are sitting here with your back. to
Sandra
the
has a
web-
question.
Yes, Lysandra.
I still have the rest of that rock, the one that explodes into a bunch of tiny little.
That's what
things.
happened that time.
Okay, so what if I threw it and shot it with something?
pure
Go for it.
randomness.
Go for it.
And we
Would
do.
hurt.
Ryan, when
we
she
do-
throws it, I'll use a 4th level catapult spell to help her.
Okay.
Okay. How
Guide
do I
it.
do that? Like,
I do
what do I do? Do I roll for that? I'm gonna shoot it
Now,
with
here's the
lightning
thing. Here's the
bolt.
thing: is if he is helping you, your lightning bolt will absolutely hit it.
Okay.
So your lightning bolt hits it. You see a look of realization on the gnome's face as he hits a lever. You see this metal structure come up around, like in the blink of an eye, come up around his wife and his daughter, and you see him kind of hide behind this thing.
Understandable.
25 bludgeoning damage, if that matters.
Just remember, everybody. I mean, because he said this from the beginning. I just want to put this out there so nobody's upset about anything. This guy has to survive with his 2 people. I'm being honest with you guys. He said that at the very beginning. So I don't think anything we're going to be able to do is going to kill either one of them. But I'm going out in a fucking blaze of glory.
So
I'm just trying to destroy the
you
lab. I'm
you
just
hit
trying to pick
this
everything.
You hit this thing with a lightning bolt. You see this look of realization. He hits the lever. He hides in this little shelter with his wife and daughter. Your lightning spell it wraps itself around this rock. This rock explodes. Right? And all of a sudden you feel one of these motes of energy pierce right through your chest. And it goes through Sage's chest. It breaks through the wall. It goes into ridiculousness. Riddick. It goes into your chest. It goes into Brick's chest. It goes into Jason's chest. And you feel the most painful sensation that you have ever felt.
Absorb
as you
element?
feel everything. Oh, this is magic that cannot be absorbed. In fact, I will say, you try to have your staff absorb it, just like Gandalf when he goes against the Witch King. It starts glowing with pure energy and just shatters in your hand. And you feel yourself being ripped from your bodies. Like you have this out of body, you see your limp bodies just kind of laying, like kind of hanging there in this moment. Riddick, you see as you're swinging, you see your body just kind of like drop whatever it's swinging with. Brick, you see yourself fall.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I had Death Ward up.
This isn't death.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, in this moment, in this kind of out-of-body experience, you see a tear run, and he hits a different lever, and you feel your consciousness pulled, each of you, towards one of these 5 wolf-like robots.
Oh, I wanted a person.
Got that dog.
Yeah, pet that dog.
The dog in question.
And then everything goes black.
The end.
In my final dying moments, or feeling this pulled
Not
through,
dying, but yeah.
being pulled,
Yep.
I mean, we came from a celestial plane. We're supposed to be hanging out with these celestial fucking people, like you said, these gods or whatever. Can I make one last plea to my celestial god to save the party?
Yeah, roll it.
What do you want me to roll?
How does what is that cleric thing? Divine
intervention.
Divine intervention, where you have to
It
roll.
would have to be below his level.
Yeah, you have to roll below your level on a D100.
Okay, I will roll below my level on a D100.
I've actually done divine intervention twice.
I want to
and
see
fucking
this.
passed
Ken.
it.
You got this,
Got
buddy.
I want to see this, so I know you're not bullshitting me. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Nope.
Nope. So you pray to any of the gods that you know to try to save you in this moment, and I will say to their credit, they try to pull all.
You
of
have an
back.
inspiration.
That's true. Everybody does have an inspiration.
Use it.
Except me, I've used mine already.
Yep.
You know, these are both. It doesn't matter. I just have to get a 0
I
on
was
one.
gonna say, just tell me.
I just have to get a 0 on one of them.
Yep.
Ooh. Nope.
I give him my inspiration.
Doesn't work.
Come on!
No.
Where she gave me the help action.
So, nope. So you guys feel this sensation.
Brian, there were empty, like, regular, like, human-shaped ones, right?
You thought they were empty.
Can I try and, like, steer my way towards that instead of the dog?
Especially one with a cute butt or something.
Can I just
No,
die?
so, all of you, you have this moment where you feel your spirit being pulled into this construct.
How is my little body?
And for the longest time, it just feels like nothing. And you hear a tear lamenting, saying, I thought this would work. I thought this would work. This was supposed to work. And you hear him say, just dispose of them. Get them out of my sight. And some of these big, colossal, gargantuan constructs just kind of take him away. But then right before they do, your sight comes back, and it is more mechanical. It is less natural. It is the sight from inside a robotic dog. And you hear him, wait! Jason, you're the first one that he sees that he kind of walks up and he kind of does the tink, 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 like right on the head. And he says, Bring me the shard. Bring me the shard. And he kind of brings him the rock that why can I not remember your character's name? Chantry found.
Oh, okay.
And he puts it into the chest. And all of a sudden you feel all of this energy, but it's too much. It's confusing. It's almost painful.
Can I just lightning bolt him right in the face?
No, because Chantry knows lightning bolt. You don't.
I do. I know lightning bolt.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Lightning bolt.
Let's fight them as dogs.
Go for it. Try it.
Oh, we get.
He has to make a dex saving throw.
We get pack tactics.
It's an 18 or better.
He rolled an 18, so
he'll just take half then.
but he has evasion,
Wow.
so he is able to duck it.
Of course he has evasion.
He came prepared. But he sits there as you try this, and he sits there like, oh, yes, this is very promising.
Stand up, kind of weakly, look at my friends if they're still there, and just be like, fight him.
So have we all come to at this point?
Not yet.
And I'll try it one more time at 4th level and try and hit him.
And you feel him pulling that shard back, and you feel that ability to cast a spell just draining as he sits there like, fascinating.
So now I'm in his hand, or I'm in the dog?
No, you are still in the dog, but your power to cast the spell seems tied to the Rock.
Can I? Who is this Rudy Poo? Then in that case, can I
You
lunge and
start
bite him?
barking. You are still kind of hung up on these chains, not all fully assembled yet. But you can try to kind of struggle with the chains a little bit to bite him, and he just sits there and he just starts cackling and laughing, and he looks over at the other ones, and all of you kind of are starting to come to, but you guys are all in these kind of half-built, not complete robots, and he just sits there and says, "Oh, this will be fun. Now I know I can do what must be done."
Do I have my psionic energy?
I'm gonna say you feel it there, but as
Okay.
you try to use it, it's just not manifesting. Like, you can't get this, whatever this is that you're in. You just don't know how to channel it yet. Right? Everything made sense for that moment when he started to put that shard towards you. But the second he pulled it away, it's like anything arcane in nature, anything like that, just it's there, it's just not there.
Cool.
At the same
In
time.
that case, I try my best to break free, to grab the shard and run away with it. Like maybe back to the beach or something.
Okay. And I will say, because yours is the most complete, you successfully do break free. You grab the shard in your jaws. You awkwardly run, knowing you got to get away. Booking it through the cave, through everything, through the trees. And you think you got away. You turn to look for a second. You turn to look back, see where you coming from, see if any of your party is coming with you. And then you turn and you look forward, and there's one of these colossal things that just kind of lays you out, and the shard goes flying. You go flying.
No.
And you feel that light just fade. You feel your consciousness fade. And it's like you are just in the deepest sleep you could be.
Until I wake up and there's a Kenku in me.
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
The rest of you are in for centuries of basically psychological conditioning and torture and being broken until you start pretty much obeying.
I
You
would
more
like to
or
be complacent right away and would like to attempt to see if he will give me a humanoid body once he gets to that point.
I want a T-Rex body.
I want to see it. You know, we can talk. But where this adventure ends is that, yes, Jason is currently in one of these bodies, laying on a beach that will eventually, this robotic dog body will be covered until thousands of years later, when, yes, little Kenku does uncover him. The rest of you, essentially, you spend just centuries with this psychological conditioning
Lovely.
until you basically, well, I'll say it this way. The party will have a chance to save you guys, but
I will say Sage will be complicit considering the situation she's in, but she pretty much, her one thing that pretty much keeps her going is just, I am going to get revenge on this motherfucker one day. And I am going to fuck him up. Pretty much, like, I would say she would use her like intelligence and wisdom just to keep track of what this mission is, and that is the only thing that she is focusing on and trying, and will eventually one day fuck this motherfucker up.
I'm going to spend the rest of the centuries. I'm going to think about my teeny tiny new shoes that I got and the little slippers, and I'm going to curse the gods that sent me here because they're evil motherfuckers. Because good gods would have not come down and get us, and
Can
then
we
they're
get
gonna
little
send
doggy
the-
shoes?
And I can't dance, but I will try to prance as a dog.
Are Brick and Riddick like being dog besties?
And then if I get to be a T-Rex, I even have my little arms, and I kind of little arm with my
I
tail.
love this.
Lysandra just gives up. She doesn't become complacent. She just takes the beating, stays silent, never cooperates. It's not like she hasn't been through it before.
Damn! Fucking Lily bringing the heat.
Smash.
But with that, this particular chapter of the story is done. Like I said, until centuries later, when a certain shipwrecked party comes across this very same island. It seems devoid of life then, but a particular Kenku named Chantry does find a very pretty rainbow-colored rock, and he, in his inquisitive mind, when he sees the Robo-Dog construct, says, "Ooh, let's put this in there."
And Riddick
And now,
goes here.
apparently, it is now going to be canon that Zero has carved into him Riddick was here.
I love it. I fucking love it.
So, when we fast forward to those many centuries later,
If we can ever get everybody together to actually
if
play,
we can
the
ever
real
get
game.
anybody together, we will see that at that point, like I said, centuries down the road, where you guys are almost at the point of completely forgetting yourselves, you guys are hooked on the energy that these shards give you. Almost like a crack rock. The 4 Robo Dogs are sitting there with a tear. And he finally sees the party wake up Zero. And he sits there and... Excellent. Excellent.
Now all
Now we
5
have
of our
the-
Robo Dogs come together to make one big Robo
One big
werewolf, like Voltron.
No, give me room to tell a story, John! I'm just...
Just saying.
Who knows? Maybe it will happen.
Oh, Brick
But-
and Riddick are going to wonder twin powers.
Mm-hmm. Form of arm sword.
No, I gotta find a couple more because I think Riddick and Brick would just be the butt cheeks of this giant mini robot.
And I will be
Wait, can we
twerking
make
my-
a Megazord?
I will be twerking the rest of my centuries away then.
Could you imagine the rest of us get turned into the Robo dinosaurs and then Jason is the head?
No, because I don't believe any of this. I think we're all dreaming this whole entire sequence to begin with, and Morel, would be like, "You guys are fucking stoned or something. Get out of here." Who the fuck is this Riddick guy? Come on, come on.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a goddamn,
All right.
there's a fucking there's a
With that-
goddamn T-Rex right there, and you guys are fucking like, "Oh, who's Riddick? Oh, this mysterious thing. Ooh, no, fuck that. The T-Rex is going to eat us."
But that's a story for next time. Like you said, if anybody actually can get all of us together at one time. But for now, this has been our story for tonight. It is setting up the lore for what has happened before the party started, and setting up potentially a big bad guy. We don't know yet. But we have a story to tell. So please do tune in 2 weeks from today when we will be back. At least the plan is that everybody... I don't know if it will be everybody because I think Selkie has to miss one more week, I think. I think she has to miss one more session, if I'm not mistaken, because she is getting her taken care of.
I
And
swear,
we wish her.
we all just fucking getting fucked up.
Dude, like I said, the fact that all three of you are with the same thing going on, I'm really amazed at that. But anyway,
Can't help that we're Jin Cherokee, okay?
but with that, thank you guys for telling this one-shot story with me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for playing such wonderful characters. You people at home, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Charles did wrap it up pretty right. I think that wraps up both Lily and Taylor's thoughts on the matter. What do you think, Taylor?
Sage is gonna fuck this bitch up whenever
Hell
she
hath no fury, like a woman
and
scorned.
And I will say, she probably would try to support Lysandra as best as she can. And if she ever gets the opportunity, she will do whatever Lysandra would like if she would like her to help her escape or just take her out. Whatever her preference.
Dark.
Hey,
So-
but like, hey.
If you can get her to speak after this, you'll get your answer.
Beautiful. But for tonight, so usually before we go, we take a quick second to announce anything else we got going on. I will say here at the Nexus, we are now going to be having 3 streams going. We have this one going every other Friday. That's the Golden Ghost campaign, the pirate high seas themed adventure. It's going to be a great time. Mondays,
someday.
Mondays, me and Ken, I run a game called Age of the Forsaken. That's a pretty good one, a kind of Viking-ish type themed one. That's pretty good. And Lady Lily over there is filling in that one. I think we got you for what, 1 more week? 1 or 2 more weeks? 2 more weeks?
2 more weeks, and then
2
I
more
would
weeks.
have to be out because of my thing.
Which that should work because KJ should be back, so it should all work out. But the big announcement that we got is Wednesdays. Starting this week, we are going to have a new campaign called, what did we call it? Kinship's Destiny, where Mr. Ken down there, he is going to be DMing this adventure that's going to be pretty... I'm really excited. Ken is a little more old school than me, making us stick to the player's handbook, and Lady Lily and her partner Charles are in that one. They've got a couple lovely characters.
Yeah, we're gonna. So for everybody listening, we're gonna play D&D on Wednesday.
Because that's apparently not what we do here.
No, we're playing traditional, old school, 5th edition, modified Dungeons and Dragons, where all the rules apply.
Screw that. Rules are boring.
Yeah. I only tell a story. It's an easy story to tell. They're going to have fun. If you all haven't experienced traditional D&D, Wednesdays definitely. I would.
Yeah, come on over, take a peek. Lady Lily, you got some stuff going on with some videos on your YouTube, right? You want to pitch that a little bit?
If you're looking for a free movie, I have about 3 genres of movies through 4 films that I have made on my YouTube channel, Lady Lily. I highly recommend Sealed Deliverance, which also has Taylor in it as well. So it's very short, 26 minute horror movie.
27.
It's super short. If you would like to see more of me, the film that I star in, which is A Lost Possession, also really great. Very long. It's 2 hours, so it's a commitment.
It's a commitment. Taylor, do you have anything going on with the Dimensional Dial you wish to share?
So I don't know if y'all can see in the background, but I am finishing up my large back piece for my Lab Xanthi preview for her backstory. And here, I'll bring it over here.
Show us some stuffs.
But I will be finishing up this giant back prosthetic, and I will be making some Xanthi D&D content. So if you want to be updated on the dimensional dial of Dr. Diago, that will be putting back up pretty soon here at To Be Diced. If you want to know the backstory of the lab experiment, Dragon Sorceress with a former serious alcohol problem, feel free to check into my channel at Nerdy Pinup Girl to see some crazy new content coming out soon, hopefully within this month. Oh, and my birthday is this week.
Her birthday is this week, and I do believe it's not the Dirty 30 this year, right?
Yeah, I'm turning 29. It is my last year of my 20s. So, yeah.
Live it out loud, Chica. Live it up. But yeah, I strongly suggest going and checking out Taylor's. Her TikTok is filled with cosplays and a lot of D&D related stuff. Smashable monsters, she's into that. Makeup effects,
body paint.
And I will say from experience, okay, her commitment to her cosplays is second to none. There was an instance when I saw her going live at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I hopped on and, oh, hey, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm getting into my Morella cosplay. And I was like, oh, cool.
That was a 20-hour paint job.
Yeah. Yep.
I literally took a nap in that makeup, like a 20-minute nap in that makeup.
Yep. So I hopped on at 1, saw her just starting it. I was like, okay, cool. Left to go do the rest of my day. Came back. She's like halfway done. And that was at like midnight. And I was like, oh, okay. So I talked to her for a little bit. I go to bed. I wake up at 8 o'clock. Her live is still going. It was obnoxious, and it was so amazing. Go check her cosplay.
God bless the prism of the hyperfocus variety.
It was fantastic. But yeah, so go do that. Justin, you got anything going on that you want to share about?
No.
Nope, Justin's just a loser. Ken, you got anything outside of Kinship's Destiny you want to share? Meanwhile, at Gnome Depot, thank you, that was helpful. How about you, John? You got anything going on you want to brag about?
I took up wood carving again.
Huh?
I took up wood carving again.
Are you going to carve me something and christen it with your blood like you did the last thing you were carving?
Oh, you mean my wife's gonk? Smoking that I made her?
Yeah.
I might if I cut myself open again.
You know, I love the things on your wood carving. Do you share that to your TikTok at all, or do you?
I hadn't. I probably should at some point.
You should. It's
I'm
wonderful.
working on one now. The wood was split down the center, so I turned it into a heron. So it's a big heron beak now, so you can actually close and open the heron beak. But it'll also probably be a very dangerous walking stick.
Sounds like it.
If anything, it might be a tiki torch holder.
That's fantastic. All right, guys. So that is us. That is the updates that we have. Unless anybody has anything else. Nope. All right. In that case, thank you all for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for helping us tell this story. Come back in a couple weeks where we should have the rest of the party put back together. Maybe save a Selkie. But yeah, come back and we will see you guys next time. We love you all. Take care of yourselves. Be kind, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Night.
Good night. Good night.